Hopefully with volume loud and clear. And I think we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards, school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel, whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Here we are on this beautiful Thursday morning. Today is the 20th of August 2026, and we are happy to be here. There will never be another day like this. It's an original piece. So is every day. But we're happy for there, because we're there on this day. All right. Let me big up some people real quick who are tuning in, and then we'll get into the topics that we're going to talk about this morning. Good morning, Nans. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Nans, big up yourself. Appreciate you greatly. Two Iris in the building bright and early this morning. Two Iris says, blessed morning and blessed morning to Nans and all these other kind of things. People are greeting each other in the chat. Marilyn Grant's in the building with us bright and early this morning. Thank you for being here. Grace X Fire is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here as well. Marilyn's tuning in all the way from the UK, Great Britain. Shout out to our British family. Big up on herself. All right. I saw an ad this morning for Leela Ike will be headlining some carnival party in, I think it's in London. We'll get back to that at a later date though when I have all the info on that. Anthony Vaz is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Audrey is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Audrey says, morning fam, present teacher. Big up yourself, Audrey. Audrey also says, please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. And I appreciate that. I as well. Please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. There's a thumbs up button on the live. Click the thumbs up button for us, please. It helps us. All right? If you want to help us. I know someone is not going to do it, but hey, we've repeated this too many times, so moving right along. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Raddy's daughter. Raddy's daughter is in the building bright and early this morning. Big up yourself, S Diva. S Diva is also here bright and early this morning. I haven't seen P-Niles 123 P-Niles in a while, but you are here today. I hope all is well. I know life is life in, and sometimes you're probably there. I may not even see you neither, but big up yourself. Thank you for being here. You're the finest is in the building bright and early this morning. You're the finest. Big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. All right. We're going to call about two more names and then we're going to get right into what we came to do. Senior Sexy is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Senior Sexy, big up yourself. Elaine Brown is here. Elaine, big up yourself. Karen Notice is here bright and early. Karen, big up yourself. Errol is in the building. Errol, big up yourself. And I know I mean I know one or two mean. Anyway, if I miss your name, then you don't know like Sean Cassell, The Buffalo Soldiers, and Martin Clark, along with others, just because you reach late. All right, even though I'm late. In case y'all wondering what I'm doing, I juice a watermelon, see? And the watermelon, I put too much, I juice watermelon mixed with ginger and lemon. But I was rushing yesterday when I juiced it, or the day before yesterday when I juiced it, so what I did was I had 6 lemons. So I just slice up the lemon and throw them in the juicer. I didn't bother to take the skin off or anything like that. And then for the ginger, I had a whole heap of ginger. And I didn't want my ginger to spoil. I would rather for the ginger to be in my belly, doing what ginger does, you know, increasing blood flow and all these other kind of things, circulation, blah, 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 reducing blood pressure, stress, da, da, da. And then, now, this thing is so strong with ginger, it burned my throat. It's so strong with lemon, it's like, so it's rough. So what I'm trying to do is half freeze it and then I'm trying to consume it like a smoothie instead of drinking it. So I'm still try consume it. Come in, I want that shit. It's good, it tastes good, but it just chunk. Chunk. It's not strong, it's chunk. Ah, but a healthy thing we are deal with same way, right? If y'all don't know, I always try to promote health is wealth. Take care of your health. I know a whole heap of, no, I drink a whole heap of champagne, popping, cause life is good and alcohol consumption, rum and beer and boom and these things. But if you try some natural juices every now and then, and some remedies, herbal remedies every now and then, because what Granny used to say, prevention is better than cure. Yeah. So that's what I try work with. With that said, here's what we have to talk about this morning, and not much time to do it either. There's a piece of news that got delivered, which is quite concerning to me about USS Lincoln, a ship. The same ship that has been out to sea for the longest, that they are complaining about that it's been out there too long. If you've been keeping up with US news, and the sailors on the ship are getting frustrated, and some of them all try to jump overboard um, because they're losing it, and this is the longest in history that any ship has been at sea. And now they're running out of food supply and them not get enough of this, that, and the other. Well, there's a story that broke that said 7 people are dead on board. And the first thing I went to go look at is this: was the ship attacked? Is this enemy fire? How did 7 people on board die? Or is a disease breakout on board, or whatever the case may be? Well, I have an update to that story, but I'm still trying to vet to see if the story is true, even though the story is being carried by major news sources. However, I'm going to stake a disclaimer before I get into the story, but we're going to get into a story. Then there's the talk about Jamaicans not having enough of their own beaches. And the Jamaican government fires back because Edmund Bartlett, among others, are saying, I lie the people them I tell about them not have enough beaches and access to enough beaches. Them a make we look bad. So they put out a list of about 60 public beaches in Jamaica that are accessible fully to Jamaican people. However this list serves you, let it serve you. You can take pen and paper and write down some of the beach them and decide, so when you're in Jamaica, you're going to go see them because you didn't know that these existed. Or you can go look up and say, I lied them I tell because I tried to get to that beach and I couldn't get in there, access to it because it was blocked off and reserved for tourists only. We're going to get into that discussion also. Chronic Law, dancehall artist Chronic Law, rather than on a hillside when nobody know there to talk to. Yeah, Chronic Law. His situation is developing, and we're going to talk about those developments right here. And there is a story here about a doctor who is caught scamming in a very, very big scam. We're going to talk about her. And today, along the way, is also Anything Goes. The only thing I ask you to do in this Anything Goes thing is, please do not anything goes in the middle of when you see we are do something where people already caught on to it and are engaged in the discussion. For instance, if we're talking about the 7 that are allegedly dead at sea on this US ship, don't jump in and miggle at that and say, SouFlo, you say anything goes. So, one day down at Clarendon, my granny did say and blah blah, and it don't have nothing to do with that. Alright, try keep in line with what we're discussing. But if you see we're out here just flagging and nothing is being discussed particularly, you can say, yo, anything goes, all right, and jump in. In the meantime, I'm going to give you 60 seconds to ring this phone if you have something to say before I get started on one of these topics. Once I get started on one of them topic here, we are going to endure the topic until the discussion is done. All right, that way it's not interrupted by Anything Goes. But today is also Anything Goes. On the note, me just this 60 seconds are running. No, it a run. I just have to come up with other topics because I can't depend on if I come up with topics to discuss. And I don't want to sit here looking at you like this and you looking at me like this. So we don't have nothing to chat about. So I have topics for you, even though it's Anything Goes. So feel free, let your flag fly, and say Anything Goes. All right, waiting. You know, half hour not listen. I have. You're the finest, so you know, say half hour not listen. We have ADHD. Anyway, all over the place. What him say again? Let me take one more swig of this chang sitting. A chang. I like that. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, family. What going?
Another thing, I just want to run some things by you very quickly.
Yes,
Cause me, I
correct.
watch my clock.
Mm-hmm.
Figure clocking. So nobody tell me say me I talk you over.
All right, go on.
Um, say why is me I listen to IRFM Sunday morning? The spirit in me say call and find out if you're still a listening.
You,
Because you saw when you got down into details,
mm-hmm.
when they even give the young professor that they say walk off the earth.
Mm-hmm.
That was in it. And the whole investigation. And then the land grab in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Just work with me, please.
Yeah,
Me
man.
just skip, skip,
May I
skip,
work with you?
skip.
May I work with you?
All right then. You see the land grab in Jamaica?
Mm-hmm.
There was a guest on the program and he told you that this AI thing, this new technology thing,
Mm-hmm.
he went and try to get his mother's birth certificate or birth record, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
His mother's name was different on the birth certificate. So all of those things we have to take into consideration. And skip to Jamaica with the shipping of the water. I don't know if you knew that when that ship was there was no tourist ship that came into Ocho port. None at all.
Which ship?
Um,
Oh, the big
yeah,
ship there, the warship.
yes, yes.
Mm.
No tourist boat came in, and she was saying why, and nothing is it reported in the news in Jamaica, nothing. And said, funny, what is going on? And no other journalist is questioning it.
So
No
they lock
other.
it off. They lock it off for that purpose.
Exactly, completely.
All right.
So that's a whole leap of things going on. Remember, you spoke about the land grab
Mm-hmm.
and the displacement.
Well,
No people stealing land, as it is reported, you said, and from our media platform as well, where people now that get uprooted off of their land and name a change behind the scene, this AI thing. So I don't trust it. And the whole conspiracy theory thing, it's not a conspiracy, but oh, you see, they're putting it, but it's not good. It's not good. And I want to tell you one thing.
mm,
I'm not triggered because when I call you, I'm telling me heart that hurt over my country,
mm-hmm.
you don't say me triggered. So stop beating me up if me call you and say something to you. And I'm not abused. If something is dear to my heart and I speak about it, I spoke about man who got abused as well. Worse rather woman. So stop beating up after me get off of the hair, okay, sir?
All right.
And Sunday morning, me I wake up here and me that keep on you.
Miss
I'm
Sir,
gonna
me
hmm?
swear you did wake me up, cause me hear my phone ring and me run go start listen to Ira FM. And me can't tell you what me did listen to Sunday morning, cause me did outside I cut grass, but me listened to as much as I could, and I actually got to the part where they were talking about how all the land in Jamaica will. Oh, they were talking about there's a
Yeah, man, you say you listen, man. Remember, you say you top one
yeah,
at a
man. Then
time.
did I talk about how a special meeting was called where the leaders them were told basically said there are certain
In
things they had
a
to cover up.
Singapore away,
No, no, no.
one country.
This have to do with Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, where certain land, certain information had to be covered up from the population,
Yes,
and it actually has a name, and me write it down on
yes,
the next
you're
piece of
right.
paper,
You're right.
where they said you can go and look it up for yourself, right?
Yes,
Where our leaders have to cover up certain information for us because the deal was England did
yes.
not want to let go of its colonies, including Jamaica.
Yeah,
So, but they
exactly.
wanted Jamaica to
Yeah.
feel as if they had independence. So what they did was they
Perfect.
came up with the name. Me did that listen, man. Trust me. Me
Yeah,
have it.
man. You
I'm
listen,
take
you
my
tell me
notes
it's a
too.
part of the way, but me say it is so interesting, so
Yeah,
till
it's
me
called
no
all right.
miss
See it,
it.
yeah? You see how I it? It's called the
Yeah,
legacy
man.
documents.
All right, very much.
It's
Look
called.
here.
Hold on, slow down. Let me say it. It's called the legacy documents, and it was the
Yeah.
plan to keep power while creating a false independence for Jamaica. And you can go look up the
Exactly.
legacy documents, among other things that I kept notes on. So yes, I
Very
did.
much.
I did listen.
Because I remember you bring up me. I told me I rush, me I talk you over and I know me I do it
Go on.
deliberately,
So what's the way I say
Look,
I'm doing then now?
so Sunday morning,
Mm.
me still a keep you up because the morning when we start listening to you, I just came off a high frequency program and that was the first thing I watched with you when you say Jamaica not free. Jamaica not have no independence. And I can tell you how they tie up. So that's what YouTube gave me that morning. And then I was started listening to you because me say, man, the boy you sound like he intelligent. You understand me?
Judge
Then
of
I had was
God.
to watch and do it, man. Yeah, why you not telling the truth? I am the truth. That's how I stay. You don't like the truth?
Me
I
like it. Me
prefer
like
truth
it.
than a hypocrite. You
Me,
understand?
me like it. Me too. Me too.
Yes, man. Me prefer you tell me the truth. You
Yes,
understand me?
indeed, indeed, indeed.
So me no say intelligent because I have many people regurgitate other people information. I saw one YouTuber use yours to do it. So I can tell you, but you go on, but sometimes we say, go on about your business.
But that's
Go
how
on about your
family
business.
stay.
Yeah.
Cause we still love.
You ask it. All right.
Big up
Bye,
yourself,
bye,
yeah?
bye.
All right,
Yeah,
later.
we are listening.
All right. All right. The dear sister Colleen. Anybody else before we get started? If we get started, you have to go. Wait till me done. All right. It's anything goes, but I don't want you interrupting and sidelining while we're talking about something because then there's no point in doing it. People get lost on the topic and get caught up in what you're talking about, and I'm trying to give everybody their full attention. All right. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Mm. Good morning, Fred.
Minnie Bob, one.
Yeah. We go there.
But then
So far, have you seen this stupid tire about Tupac's that kid murder case?
yeah, but we keep that to the other channel though.
Oh,
I
you
know it's
do
anything
okay.
goes, but I do compartmentalize different topics. So some topics I do on my other channel, which is BrainFlow TV.
Uh,
Over there, so
uh,
we'll discuss Yankee things. We call it like Tupac Shakur's
yeah,
murder
yeah,
case and those
yeah,
things.
more like your kids.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
All right, fam.
okay. How was your kid? Everybody doing good?
Yeah, man. Everybody good, man. You?
Yeah, yeah, college? I'm good.
Yeah, it's back to school. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody is gone. Everybody is back to school and on the go again.
Uh, okay.
Seeing?
Okay, but we'll link up later.
All right, then, brother. All right. You're the finest. So tell me why Juliet Holness said that she find fear name upon people land title, but don't know how it got there. Juliet Holness is the Prime Minister's wife, and her name has been called in other nefarious business acts that have to do with construction and land business already. But you know, me not gonna call nobody name outright if I don't have something in front of me that I can verify and say. So you're the finest. That's very interesting that she would say that. I mean, people are do all kind of things nowadays to acquire other people's property. I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Holness' name is on some of these paperwork that says he gave the okay for him to take your land and for you them to take your land and all these things. I just weird stuff going on at the moment. But I'm gonna start off with Chronic Law. Get the dancehall artists out of the way, and then move on to other things. So if things are taking place in Jamaica, but I see Jamaica, you know what? I'm not going to tell people that because that is actually a part of how I do what I do. And the others that do what I do, I'm not give them no hints. Go and go work for it. All right. So, Chronic Law, as it was reported, is in custody, as you know. Boy, let me say this first. Chronic Law, when him did come out of ICE custody the other day from Alligator Alcatraz, y'all saw how much weight he lost? Him did lose a whole heap of weight, And I think this time around, somebody said yesterday, this time around, when him come out in maga down. He'll be slim again. I don't remember Chronic Law ever being slim, but I do remember him being much smaller than he is now. It's like the fame and the money brought more food and less time to move around, so no calories now burn. So you start put on some weight. Dancehall entertainer Chronic Law will make his first appearance on gun charges in Georgia federal courts. This was issued 2 weeks ago out of Jamaica. Walk with the story. It said that the entertainer, whose given name is Akeem Jermaine Campbell, will be arraigned in the southwest city of Albany, and he'll be placed before U.S. Magistrate Alfred Shepard on August 31st. Chronic Law was arrested in Miami, Florida, July on a charge of possession of firearm by prohibited persons, and this time there was no bail issued for him, so Chronic Law has been sitting in lockup ever since then. All right, now I'm going to cut the Jamaican news short because 2 weeks ago that, and I'm going to head over to the United States of America's government page because them give you Wagwan as well. This is not Jamaica. You know, in Jamaica where people go through things, and especially famous people or popular people then, and they just keep everything quiet. You don't really get the details printed. That's not how the United States of America work. I always tell everybody, including our famous entertainers and whatever, if you have anything to hide or you don't want us to know nothing about your court case, then don't catch one when you're in the US because they're going to publicize everything anyways. They do it for a reason, and they actually said the reason why they did it, why they do it. They do it because usually you will have a whole set of Jamaicans saying stuff like, I fight them with artists, hate them, hate dancehall, they don't like us, etc. So to quell that narrative, they release everything to the public. So going off of their site, music artist who is on a O/1B visa has been charged with illegal possession of firearms, stolen guns, and 92 rounds of ammunition. This is how they start Chronic Law's article or his piece. It says U.S. Attorney William R. Will Keyes today announced the unsealing of a criminal complaint charging a Jamaican citizen and music artist residing in the United States on a O-1B visa with possession of firearm by a prohibited person after he was allegedly caught with multiple guns and 92 rounds of ammunition after fleeing deputies in Turner County, Georgia in November. Akeem Jermaine Campbell, who is 32 years old, of Jamaican and Davenport, Florida, who is in the United States on a O-1B non-immigrant visa, is charged by criminal complaint with one count of possession of firearm by a prohibited person. Campbell faces a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison to be followed by 3 years of supervised release and a $250,000 fine. That's a US dollars, not Jamaican dollars. This is in US news, I'm giving it to you. The complaint was filed in the Middle District of Georgia on July 1st and it was unsealed on July 14th. Campbell was arrested again in Miami, Florida on July 5th and was detained without bond at his initial appearance before U.S. Magistrate Judge Eduardo I. Sanchez in the Southern District of Florida on July 9th. Campbell is currently in federal custody. According to the criminal complaint and the court documents, Campbell, a music artist performing professionally as Chronic Law, was residing and performing in the United States pursuant to a O-1B non-immigrant visa. On November 15th of 2025, Campbell was allegedly driving a vehicle at an excessive speed in Turner County, Georgia. When deputies attempted to pull him over, Campbell fled, driving the car over 120 miles per hour in an effort to ditch the deputies. As captured on body camera, when the chase concluded, officers discovered that Campbell allegedly had a semi-automatic pistol with one magazine attached and 12 rounds of ammunition in it. A semi-automatic pistol, again with two magazines and 31 rounds of ammunition, and then another semi-automatic rifle with two magazines and 49 rounds of ammunition, and also a gun that was reported stolen in Miami, Florida. Mind you, he is being arrested in Georgia. Campbell allegedly admitted to the agents that the firearms, all of them belonged to him, and that he had not applied for any necessary waivers permitting him to have ownership. Remember me telling us, if you're here on a O1B visa, this is a special visa. Y'all can go look up what the O1B visa is and see what it entails and what they are allowed to do. Then you will get a better understanding. Oh, they can come here and actually live like somebody will have green card and wherever. They can purchase property. They can, they can do a lot of stuff. They can carry guns too. That's why I said if Vybz Kartel was seen, somebody told me, SouFlo, the video where you see with Cartel, they have the something in their waist, it was actually a cigarette lighter. I said, okay, because they make cigarette lighter will look like gun, right? And he wasn't out in the street brandishing it. He was home. However, I did say if he wanted to, he could have a firearm. And if I was him, I would go through the necessary steps to get it and keep one for myself. Even if I'm rolling with a team of security, me want to know, say, me can fire back shot too. Because sometimes gunshots start beating and security them run gone left you. Right? So I want to help the security them to help me. That's the kind of person I would be. We had that discussion. So y'all can go look up what the O1B visa is and what it entails and how it pertains to these situations right here. Give you a clear understanding. So it says that Campbell, which is chronic law, he admitted to the agents that he did have these firearms in his possession, and he said that he also did not do the proper paperwork to have them in his possession. As alleged, Campbell's affiliation with a criminal gang and his high risk of flight from the country. Now, Campbell's affiliation with a criminal gang, me never hear that they one there before. As alleged, Campbell's affiliation with a criminal gang and his high risk of flight from the country, coupled with the serious nature of the crime and number of firearms that was in his possession and the amount of ammunition in his possession, these all determined his detention by the court without bond. These are the reasons why the judge decided that he can't get bail again. He needs to be held without bond. The amount of ammunition he had on him, the amount of guns that were in his possession, allegedly affiliation with criminal organization and these things, and that's why them give him that. This case is part of Operation Task. It's called Operation Take Back America. This case is a part of Operation Take Back America, a nationwide initiative that marshals the full resources of the Department of Justice to repel the invasion of illegal immigration, immigrants, achieve the total elimination of cartel and transnational criminal organizations, and to protect our communities from the perpetrators of these violent crimes. FBI Miami, FBI Atlanta, Turner County Sheriff Office were three organizations who came together to do the investigations pertaining to this case. Assistant U.S. Attorney Cheyenne McMahon of the Middle District of Georgia is the one who is prosecuting this case for the government, with assistance from Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael A. Pasek from the Southern District of Florida. And this was the last update that was printed at the United States Attorney's Office. And me get this straight off of FIDEM site. Instead of going through a vlogger said and a blogger said and a next Jamaica entity said, me just go straight through the people them who actually deal with him. Now, out of Jamaica, it said Chronic Law was arrested in Miami, Florida in July on charges of possession of firearm by a prohibited person, and he was later transferred to Georgia from there. The charges stem from a number, and this was his second arrest. The charges stem from his November 2025 arrest in Georgia, where the St. Thomas, Jamaica native was booked for speeding and evading the police, which I just told you. Now, it was later revealed that he was in possession of four different firearms, one of which was reported stolen in Florida at the time of this same traffic stop. And federal authorities have since said that he has confessed that the weapons were his and in his possession, but they were going to be used as props in his music videos. I saw him tell them. Them said, "What are you doing with all these guns, bro?" He said, I was gonna use them in my music videos. Me an artist, you know. Me do. I mean, I'm Dark Lord, and me got my music video them have guns, and I use them in the videos. Also, you weren't gonna like say you're not selling guns, you're not trafficking guns, you know, in and out of Florida to Georgia. You're not involved in the gun trade. You're not involved in any criminal activities. You know, he's like, no, I'm an artist. I'm a recording artist. Who are you? We don't know you. I'm Chronic Law. You could look me up. Them look him up. Them said, damn, you pretty famous, man. He said, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I'm not a criminal. The gun them for the video shoot, officer, right? The feds allege that federal authorities have since said that he admitted that they were in his possession, but he said that they were props for his music videos. And the feds have said that two of the four guns that was in his possession when they pulled him over, when he did over 120 miles per hour trying to evade them, two of those guns they have verified so far to have appeared in videos that the artist has done and has published to the public. However, they say that the entertainer needs this special permission to carry the firearm. He can, if he wanted to. He could have filled out the special paperwork and it would have been granted him. Instead, he just did do without doing the proper paperwork, and that's what's causing the problem, right? I'm vexed with Chronic Law for that. I'm vexed with him for that because you have too much to lose, bro. Chronic Law is being represented by attorney Anna Davide, and if found guilty, the 32-year-old faces up to 15 years in prison, as well as deportation and a 250,000 US dollar fine. I'm vexed with him because this could have been avoided, you know. These guys are making crazy money, you know. Them are make uku buku money, you know. Big people like all me and you who remember back in the 90s and stuff. We are talking about some serious money. We are talking about a different time in music, a different time in existence. The world has created more young millionaires now than ever before. The internet has exploded into some place where people can make good money from, you know, so from anywhere. And it doesn't matter what age group you're in, kind of thing. So you have so many young people now who are making way more money than people who've been working 40 years and retired ever dreamt of making in a for them lifetime. And you got people less than half of them age who are clocking that amount of money every single year now. Chronic Law, them will make some good money. This is your dream that you're living in. You know, when your dreams come to reality, when you start out, say, yo, me I pick up pen and paper and write some song and say, yeah, me have a good song and I write melodies and put words together, and you go studio and you record, me sure you was praying for your boss. Me sure you was praying for the day when you could have come in America and you could have rolled through these 50 different states and did shows everywhere and pick up a bag of money for each one of them show there. And get rich legally and legitimately. You're living in your dream, bro. Why you come here come pick up 4 guns and have no paper for them? You should have stayed as far away from any gun as possible. And I'm just going off of what has been printed by the actual American government United States Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Georgia, the Department of Justice. Their Department of Justice site, may I read this span. So I'm not take this from no blogger, vlogger. I'm reading it directly off of what they have put out. Why you come here come touch gun for? Me understand say if you want to talk a one thing just because until your paperwork work out, cause don't expect me to be all the way politically correct all the time, people. If I want to be politically correct, I would tell people don't touch no gun because your status is this unless you fill out the proper paperwork. That is the proper thing to do. Me is a person like this in myself. You know, catch me flat-footed with nothing for me to protect myself. I would rather have it and don't need it than to have it when me need it and lose my life and then people are talk about boy see they don't know if him did have one pan him probably could have saved himself or saved his family. So I understand that perfectly. I've told people before me start carry gun from me at 14. Me start carry gun from me at 14. Every time I say this I think if my mom ever watched this she's probably like, oh my god. Yes, mummy, me start carry gun from me at 14. Nearly I'll shoot my brother with it too. Cause I didn't know what me I do. But I just made up my mind since I was that young that nobody now gun me down and me not have a chance to gun you back down. I always been that type. So my first gun me pick up 14 years old. I never shoot nobody with it. And me keep it till me reach old enough to buy one actual legal gun as a law-abiding tax-paying citizen. And I bought my first legal gun as soon as I could. Right? So I say that to say this. When you are do a ride round with 4 guns, one of them stolen out of Miami and it in your possession and you in a one whole next state. And then you driving reckless out here. It's like you put the gun them in the car and go to the road and say, I want one officer pull me over. I'm just because the original report said he was pulled over because he was seen switching lanes erratically and the police went to go pull him over and when them boop boop they light them, the person took off and exceeded 120 miles per hour. So you're riding dirty, bro. If you're riding dirty, you're supposed to drive straight as an arrow. Both, you know how them teach you in a driving school for drive? Nobody not drive like that after you get your license. Not true? You put your seat back. You got one hand on the steering wheel now. You know they would have failed you if you did that in driving school. When you're in a driving school, you sit up straight. You adjust all your mirrors. You make sure your mirrors them good. You have 2 hands on the steering wheel. You look forward. I saw you for drive one time. You do have them something there on you. Y'all like, I don't know. Maybe y'all making too much money and you want dash for some of it. Maybe the controversy behind the jail time are gonna get you more publicity on the back end later on. It's gonna make records sell more. I don't know. I don't know what the intention of this was. I just see it as a dumb ass move though. I'm begs with you for that. Yeah, me begs with you for that. Yeah. Too much talent and wasted. Cause watch how the place are sizzle now. You see how many look how many big shows out here ready for you. And you sit down in the people them jail cell. That's not what we come here for. None of us said, I'm leaving Jamaica because I want to go see what the inside of a jail cell in the US looks like. And I hope them put me in an alligator Alcatraz too. Ooh, I'm going to enjoy myself. Keep me there as long as possible. Let me have to fight to come out. Where's a part of that? You know what I'm saying? One of the wise up man and do better. But that is the update on our artist, Chronic Law, so far. Roddy's daughter said when them come here in the US, they need to know how things are done. This is not Jamaica. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, man.
But there, brother, what going?
I want to Jerome, the line.
Yeah, Jerome, good man. Jerome losing brother in Jamaica a couple days ago. So he's going through it. But he's hanging in there, you know.
Is the line now?
Jerome, I haven't seen him in here. I haven't seen him in
Okay,
here.
I want to say something. I want them to hear, man. But otherwise, with Chronic Law, you know, you know when them youth are going to learn, you know. Me not see it makes sense.
The thing when me vex with him about is that he could have simply done. When I went to go read, because I'm a person that me read before me talk. So when me say what kind, first I had to look up what kind of visa is he on, because me noticed him there here for an extended period of time now. So I went to go look up and I found it before it was even published, right? So I said, oh, he's on a 1B visa. Well, let me look and see what this entail. Like, what are they allowed to do? Oh, it's a special visa, only granted to people with superior talent, and them can do X, Y, Z with it and all that. So I got all the details. That's how I get my backs with them. When I realized them could actually fill out a paperwork and actually have gone in his position legally and then pull him over, and he would have just been, okay, go. Like, why not just go the normal route? Why not just go the legal route? You know,
Yeah.
especially if it's, this is America, man. This is not Jamaica. Things run different, yeah, so, you know?
Yeah. You just my talking sister with you. You know, because she's in psychology field, and she say, a mentally ill person, it means a madman on the road. It means a person who can't function correctly and more to harm themselves more than to, you know what I mean? Go the right path. I'm a feeling say currently one of them youth there.
Like,
Because there's no way you have all what you have and throw it like that.
like all these good things are going for you.
Yes, so it's like in mind not function properly. He can't see himself and do the right thing. For some reason, and if friends around him or a past one have, but he need counseling. None of them Jamaican artists say they need counseling, the craft, all them youth there. Them because right now, when it comes to this part of things, I respect Massacre Money, all of them. This is one quality I respect with Massacre. And you seem like a decent youth.
So you don't get the same respect to Alkaline.
Well, yes, but what you talk about battle wash, kind of ratings now.
Yeah, but minus the battle wash. A long time, him that you that they are foreign long time, and him name never called for nothing yet. Not even a traffic
Yes, I
ticket.
can't trust you. Yeah, yeah, yes, I'm can't trust you. Alkaline can't trust you.
Yeah, not even a traffic ticket for him name no call for yet. So
We
you have to
respect
give,
that,
give him that. Yeah.
Yeah, hard to respect him, but yeah, me give him that.
I said the battle wash something can't
But-
wash out.
No,
It
it
can't
can't,
rub
it
out.
can't come out my brain.
Yo.
You
Yeah,
see me?
I get it,
I'm
though.
a wife who's listen to you. Wife who's listen to Alkaline like Alkaline song. A long time I hear she listen to me. Ask her about it. When from hear about what battle wash, be I'm explain to her. Like it turn around for her. But she seems different now.
Yeah,
You
she
know?
probably not
But,
even want you hear it neither.
Yeah,
Next
battle wash.
thing you gonna like it and start suggest say why figure so battle wash.
No, you're mad. But what I know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Massacre when I quality the whole youth, it's like when you follow Kato for other things, you can DJ and copy him, follow Massacre example of how he lives. He might live correctly. He might, you know, he might sing about the gun and stuff, but this is a law-abiding citizen, decent youth, and he might make the money singing country and he balance all around.
Yeah.
Younger youth, them, younger version. Them.
Somebody show me a thing
Yeah.
about Chronic Law though. Somebody show me a thing about Chronic Law. I don't know how true it is, but they said that Chronic Law's brother was murdered in Jamaica, and them all know them not finding body. So man drawing when you know, and them say from that Chronic Law became super paranoid, and you hear him sing about being paranoid all the time because him actually paranoid like that in a real life. You hear him say about gonna fit there around him and him can't go which part it now and go, and these things is a real thing with him. So I don't know how
Yes,
true
man,
that
it's
is.
fear.
I don't know how true that is, but sometimes situations put you or make you a certain way too. You know what I'm saying? Me not give no excuse
Well-
enough for him not having the proper paperwork to carry it, but I could definitely understand somebody who first-handedly experienced something. Because we only outside are looking and attack and pass
Yes.
remarks. But until you go through it, then it becomes a whole different thing for you. You know what I'm saying? But just
And
Matt
that's why
said
I'm
never
saying
do the
need
proper
counsel.
paperwork for have it, given that his visa provides that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear lyrics them, but you're still not see him as a youth where I'm a criminal man. If you say something happen, when if he's have a gun around like Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee risk it all to have a gun around him because something happen, right?
Yes.
Something not going on in their life, right?
Yeah.
So some sister correct, then you don't want counseling. You know what I mean? They need them brain not function properly.
And you know, so to
You know what I mean?
to this day with the Tommy Lee stuff, me vex with the system over that because if you go back and look, I spoke about this long before Tommy Lee Sparta got arrested. See, Tommy Lee never had any criminal record before, bro. He never had no criminal record, and them they pressure that youth that's until him get paro. Cause I remember him going on stage and he said to Mr. Winford Williams, him said, "Me no have no criminal record. Me never get arrested and convicted of nothing before. Me not involved in anything. If them have something on me, then arrest me, carry me go court, convict me and sentence me then. But I don't have anything, so I can't understand why." They started doing stuff like every promoter would book him for a show, them would go tell the promoter once them hear through news media that so and so will be happening this weekend and Tommy Lee Sparta will be headlining it, them send police over, they go tell the promoter, them say, if you carry on the show here and keep him on it, we'll lock it off. So the promoters them stopped booking him. And then when he was going, his travel documents were not even taken away. Him did still have them. So Tommy Lee said when him got book show overseas now, how it going in his world is promoters send a portion of the money. Make you know say we serious business and good to go. So him take him deposits and he's ready to fly out. The man said by the time him fly out and land overseas, but before him could even perform the show, like the show is the next day, them call up him case of Jamaica. Cause them they have one case of hang over him head about suspected of scamming and stuff. So and he has to report there. So he gotta give the promoter them back them money, fly come back to Jamaica. So him say, okay, them don't want me to perform anywhere in Jamaica. They don't want me to go overseas, even though they didn't take away my travel documents. So when he went on Mr. Winford Williams, he said everywhere he go, police I stop him and I search him up. He said, "What? Me not do nothing to no police. I didn't do anything to the law. I'm not involved in anything. Why is all this happening, right? Me paranoid now. Remember Tommy Lee said them exact word there. The man said me paranoid because me not know now if them are gonna back me up and kill me out a road or what the case may be, right? And him say a lucky thing for him Vivo channel and social media income because that's how he's been maintaining himself. That back then when he was going through it. Shortly after that, them pull him over, gun something in the car and whatever. Because the youth get paro. Them trail him till him in paro and don't know what go on. So he's like, yo, I want life. Me have enough. So me rather go do some prison time than actually man just shoot me down out the road and I could have seen it coming.
Yeah, so
and that's how them corner in Tommy Lee. And now the poor youth have a rotted a criminal record now. Because they have to go do time behind a gun there.
Yeah. Watch out. One to I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Police, cars, my man for dead already on the road. That means them good themselves, you know. When the criminal got kill man already on the road, you know. How come that hide from this thing of the police and the criminal stuff? Police are criminal brethren, the rate of youth, you send you go kill a man. So family is so many of them, Chronicle and them money do them thing there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You somebody say Rally Iron say Labas throw him career. You think him career throw? I don't think him career throw, you know. I think people are waiting. I think people are. It depends on how many years him get on all these things. I think people are really waiting for him to come out, and they will be at his shows just the same. Him still are going to solo performances, and his music is doing numbers online, and he's in the top contenders for highest streams out of Jamaica. So that alone, you know, music is like passive income. Once the song is out there, it just generate income for you no matter what go on in other parts of your life. That is why a lot of them are able to get in trouble, them have money for get good lawyers, and they get out of trouble and still have money put on there because the income never stop coming in. That's one of the, I guess, the pluses of being a popular entertainer whose music is actually selling. So I don't think his career will be done behind this. I know, so if them deport him, he can't come back to the United States of America. But like how most people say, the world big enough, so in Anglo-America alone there. But America is probably the most lucrative market though. So it would be dumb for you to sabotage yourself and access to this market is how I think.
So from your face, look how much about who enter back America. You think you enter back America?
Yeah. Anything is possible. Me not say nothing can go on. Anything is possible. But Bojo was
Yeah,
not
no.
deported though. That's the thing. So if them stamp you and say, if they deport you and stamp you and say you can't come back, speaking
No.
of that, I just saw Charlotte in here. I'm pretty sure Charlotte is an attorney. Charlotte's Law. Charlotte's Law is on YouTube. Has her own channel. You can go check her out. I put her number up yesterday and pinned it. If y'all want her number, her contacts, it is also pinned on yesterday's video at the top of the chat. Charlotte could have answered this better than me as an attorney, but I'm sure if
Yeah.
them deport you and them stamp it say you cannot enter again, then you probably can't. But under Buju Banton's condition, he was never deported.
That's the thing.
Yeah, Buju wasn't deported. But Busy Signal did get deported, don't?
Yeah, I think so.
See, me not know the people them intricate details of them case, so I can't really speak on it. I don't know if, but I remember Busy got extradited from Jamaica and made to do time overseas. And when his time was done, I think he was deported. But Busy is back. Like he made it back into the U.S. too. So anything is possible, I guess.
There you go. I mean, we think that that's world. Once we reach are important,
Mm.
then we part. That I feel. If I have a certain respect in the world, please America find me to fly the back in after a party. That me feel.
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. Cause them,
Yeah, Busy Signal.
me don't know about that because none of them don't have, and this is a stretch, but I'm pretty sure none of them don't have P Diddy money. When P Diddy got arrested, you see, I never see somebody in my life able to put up so much money. You see, a lot of people talk about being rich, right? And a lot of these celebrities pretend to be rich, but them have money, but they don't have that kind of money. This man offered $50 million cash plus two mansions worth $50 million. No, it was $500 million cash plus two mansions worth 50 something million a piece. $51 million for one, and his mom's living in one. $52 million, and the travel documents of all his close family members. That's to say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm invested in staying and fighting this fight. I wouldn't give up all this stuff. Mr. 500 million and two $50+ million houses. Now that's somebody will have some serious friggin' money, and them still say no, keep all that. We don't want your damn money. We trying to send you to prison, ninja. So may I try to tell you, sir, them here artists no have no two mansion worth $50+ million US a piece, and them no have 500 million US to put up front. So now look for no big respect to go towards them because they are popular. They popular in our genre and might some other, but them not reach them the levels yet either. Sometimes
Yeah.
it just best for just do it by the books. And if you lucky enough to have an attorney who can handle the rigors of going through and navigating the thing for you and have some connections, then you might be lucky enough to make it back to this side. Yeah?
So from some I love the gangster dancer,
Mm-hmm.
but right now I pray the day for it just disappear out. Honestly, it sounds sad, but
Say it again.
because you take it up, me like hear the dancehall, the violent dancehall music, right, on the musical level.
Mm.
But me and you not go practice it and make it influence me if you got to post gonna act a certain way. You know?
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, majority of the people them I use it as gospel and I go out and them thing. You know what I mean? I said to myself, we don't prepare for the world that just come off of the air. And so the youth them can have a more conscious mind. Come on, no, so the white people them use it to mash up our people, you know. After they allow it, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
So it is like a disease and put in our community to say who we're gonna make this thing figure. So some in the mind it disappear you. Miss that selfish prefer we live loving and everybody good. Is that what I said?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, my call back in.
All right, bro.
All
All right.
right, good.
Yeah, that is all wishful thinking still, because as long as there's a market for something, there will be sellers selling to get that money out of that market. Plain and simple. So as long as there is a market for violent music, you will have artists singing violent music. What's when the artists them go sing good song and you know give them the money and the forward and the fame they desire out of the good songs? That same artist that can write good songs, he's talented enough to write some song where you know, a whole heap of cuss word and who did not throat and all of the other things them that the majority of people are gravitating towards today. Whole heap of that can go into the song, the next song where him write. And from him write it that way, and it really bust him. Now he's flying all around the place. Good luck trying to get him to go back. Jay-Z said it once. Jay-Z said, I wanted to rhyme like common sense. I did 5 mil. And I ain't rhymed like common sense. Common sense, if you know Common back in the day. Common used to do his rhymes were like neo soul rap kind of rhymes with black upliftment and love your brothers and your sisters and this and that, right? Jay-Z said he wanted to do that. But then he came out he was talking about slinging dope and getting money and driving nice cars. And he was like, I did 5 mil, sold 5 million records off of that. I ain't rhyme like common sense. Cause the common something there, rhyming like common sense. Common sense was Common's actual whole name. Common sense, and they broke it down to common. He was like, that not work for me. This will work for me. So over here, some of that. Truthfully, the market dictates. I've seen a lot of artists start out with a good song. There's an artist named Jai. I think Jai. I don't remember his name. But when I see in his recent material he puts out now, I still remember when him first come out and it's nothing like when I sing now. But me watch the youth try. And I watch him do up full songs and singing and stuff, and nobody gravitate towards it. As soon as them start talk about all the things. And the funny thing about that too is it be the people who always say on platforms like these, I don't like the gun something and I don't like the skin out music and all that. But if you check all of the events where these same artists are booked to headline and are making big money headlining these events, are them same people that buy ticket and go there, go support it. All the people them we are talking about, I don't like them kind of music there, and this is a destruction to a community, and we don't know how people can call themselves dunce and this, that, and them same one buy ticket and go at the event them. So, it's not only the artists look and study, the crowd. And the artists say, yeah, I chat enough of them, I chat, cause when them book me for the big show, and them tell me, say, 50,000 US, me I get paid for this tonight, the whole of them buy ticket while me can't get the 50,000 US. So them can talk all them want talk on social media. Me I try to make a whole heap of money and set something for my family and myself. And that you can't go around that. You know what I mean? Can't go around that. Charlotte is on the screen and I left her comment there for quite some time so everybody can see it, right? Charlotte said, Flo, Marlon and I, which is the other attorney that she did the live with us here, right? Remember when 2 attorneys came on and they were answering questions from the audience? A lot of you have questions. They're answering questions from the audience. She's not just versed in immigration law. She is versed in other fields of law. And then there is Marlon, who is also an attorney as well, a practicing attorney as well. They did a live here. Charlotte said her and Marlon, they are going to do a live tomorrow at noon on her channel. I'm inviting everybody to be over there on her channel. She said, we'll be there on my channel to answer your immigration questions. So tomorrow it's going to be about immigration questions on Charlotte's channel on YouTube. I would encourage you to go find her channel on YouTube, hit the subscribe button from now, set your alarm, and show up at noon tomorrow with your questions. When I know, say, attorneys don't normally really just walk around and just answer all of your questions, them, right? Them have something when they have a consultation for fee, Yeah, because you have to pay for knowledge. It's not free. So don't think attorneys or doctors go to college and then get degrees and study hard just to come tell you everything and how everything works. And that's how I go. they have consultation fees usually. So when an attorney is willing to sit and answer some of your questions, take advantage of it. All right, that platform is being built right now by Charlotte on YouTube. Where You're the Finest say, You're the Finest says Chronic Law sing clean music and it just like him gun tune and it bust just like him gun tune. Yeah, yeah. The clean music take a while longer for bust still. Chronic Law music is dark. Like that's why them call him Dark Lord. Cause even it's more like don't trust no woman, don't trust friend, don't trust enemy, don't trust nobody. It's kind of like an anti-social kind of lock up in your own world. Meds your gun them alone, under them they have to trust kind of music, kind of thing. Send a boy go shoot a boy. This kind of something. That's like the narrative of his music. I was putting together a video to talk about what's happening with Chronic Law's case. And I was going through some of his videos, and Wifey was sitting right there. And Shakira said, first of all, Chronic Law is her brother's favorite artist, right? And may I say, Chronic Law one of my favorite artists too, because he is super lyrical. Like you have to really listen to one of him song them. He is a poet, no joke. Super talented. But the first thing she noticed, she said, then how come all of him video them have gun? I'm full of guns, so. And it was the first time I actually noticed it. Cause more time, I just listen all when the video I play, me not even really amends the video, me just amends the song. And I first time I sit down and I say, okay, me check one, next video. Next video, gun in night. 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 I said, damn, how come I never noticed this before? I said, so I'm really I push this gun thing. Cause gun in almost everyone of him video them. And then here he is, and a gun put him right which part him there. You know, some of these things are just like, you can see it going to happen, kind of thing. But if you did tell somebody from before, them would have said, no man, everything good man. And then right there so. It's kind of like when somebody said, be careful of the words that you speak, because you speak death consistently, continuously, you're calling death. And death will visit you. You know what I mean? You speak life and upliftment over yourself and others around you constantly, consistently. Then life and prosperity. I mean, I say death won't visit still enough because that's a part of life. But more prosperity will abound instead of just you running into these. So people will talk about gun all the time. Don't you notice them always end up in a gun problem? People will talk about woman all the time. Them always end up in a woman problem. People will talk about money all the time. Them always end up in a money problem. Whether it's money run short or them have too much money and the too much money lead them to some serious trouble. Them kind of something there. It's like you have to be careful of the things where your meds really, because everything where your meds turn to reality if you meds them too hard. That's just true. You know what I say? Capleton, a long time ago, Capleton said that. He said the word and be careful of the word, because the word them when you speak them go out into the world and then they go out into the universe and then them take on form and them become life. Long time ago, I want long time Capleton album this. And I catch that from way back then. And even be careful of your meditation, because when you start think about certain things, then you start speak it. That's why I said the people them who every time you say something to them, the first thing them say back to you is, "Batty boy," or "Up under your mother." I always respond and say something like, you know, you have to think about stuff before it fly out of your mouth in words, right? Everything that you speak is formed in thought first. It don't matter if you, even if you did there, I say it real fast. It was processed through your thought system first before it came out, manifested in words. So when you hear a man say, "Batty man," and "Batty boy," and "Batty," it's because man batty is constantly in your meditation and you can't think about nothing else. We over here are talking about music and entertainment, and here you come with batty this. Like a you tell me the other day, on the pardon my language, because it's going to get dirty. A you said the other day, "Cartel must say, fuck you in your body. SouFLo. Why you not go over there, go pull down your pants and bend over in front of him?" I'm like, bro, where were you when you thought this? Because you had to literally think this in order to type it. And I'm not even like you speak it, you type out every single word of it. A lot of you are homosexuals, you're in the closet. The LGBTQ have a lot of room for you over there. Go join your organization and stop hiding from your family. That's your family. And that me tell me no. Me said nobody now fault you. You know, say everybody out. It's 2026. So stop projecting. Cause how in God name could a straight man come up with that and tell that to a next straight man? Me would ashamed for even talk something like that to a man. Me if me a cuss, first of all, me not cuss no other man. But if me and a man I go turn up there and trace and cuss, nothing like that is coming out of my mouth, cause nothing like that I run through my meds. You have to literally sit down there and think about the man there. I have to go pull down him pants and the next man I go in and body. And then now you're gonna write out all the words to it. So be careful of your meditation. That's why also says by their words you shall know them. By them words you shall know them. Yeah. So sometimes I just sit back and listen to people talk. And me nobody say nothing to them. Me take what you say and judge you with it. And them say don't judge, but me judge. Me take what you say and me judge you with it. Because you done told me who you are already. Else you would have never said those things you said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so be careful. Man out there talk about gun in every song and Mara fly pan wall or something. Write something else, man. But if that's your avenue, that's your avenue. And if it's paying your bills, who am I to tell you to stop? I'm not going to pay your bills for you when you stop. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Let me tell you what is a big God.
Yo. With that. Wanda.
Mr. Wanda, you then it face yourself with them, man.
What on there? Take me off a speaker, bro. I'll be a background noise right here.
Hold on, alright. I'm on my mic for them, man. So, but do not go up the line then, bro.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, alright.
Manners. Yeah, we have to be careful of the things we say, fam, because it exposes who you truly are. No man can never tell me, ever say anything like that to them, because man body is never in my mind, so it can't come out of it can't come out of my mouth to speak them words there. You understand? Conscious reasoning we are dealing with. You have to put some sense to everything still. Alright? Some of the song them not even called for gun in the video, S Diva said. Yeah, it's some of the song them not even called for a gun in the video. It's kind of like the white lady who was winding up on stage the other day when she was like, love and unity, and all of us must get together and free the world and fill the world of love, and then back it up, and skin up on it, and wind up, and you're like, how the hell did that reach in our unity song? How did that reach in our unity song? I went over there sing about life and liberty and love, and next thing you see a big gun appear on the stage like this, and you're like, where did the gun play in any of what you're saying? Kind of. I get it. Truth is flow, negativity sells. Yes, negativity sells. Just like sex sells. Yeah, it's like you want to sell a car, nobody now look on it. Strip down a good body woman and put her next to that car there in a something skimpy and watch how them catch your car. Because them are going to look on first, right? Then them are going to say, ratted, that car they're nice, so she lean up on. Now they're seeing the car where you was trying to sell. But you put that car there the whole day, them pass, show them see car every day. Yeah, okay, it's shiny. Whole heap of shiny car out here. You have to put a woman next to it and make her and pose her in a sexual pose too. Because the first thing a man are going to look and say, blood fire. But I give to her from a position there still. Mama body strong. She look goody. Oh, the car nice to still. What kind of car that? Just like that. So yeah, negativity sells. And a lot of the time who is buying it too is the same people who says them not in a no negativity. That's why it sells so much. And not only negative people alone are buy it. There's the people them who say they are not into it the most who are buying it. If that's not true, then the artists them that peddle a lot of negativity in their music, they would not be able to book them for big shows. I see whole heap of people will say them not in no negativity at all of these shows when me go at them show there. And the whole of we there. Me not exclude myself, Cause me buy ticket gone there too. So may I talk about all of us, me not excluded. Right. Roddy's daughter says, me not blame him. It have a buzz. It have a buzz now, so I might as well sing it and get as much money that he can and save it up because you know Jamaicans stay. Them just love one trend at the moment. Them just love one trend at the moment. And you know how life is. You also have a fleeting moment to get through that window and get what is yours before the window they close up and next thing you hear say you is a has been. A whole heap of people park up on them career done and nothing now go on for them and no matter how them put out music, them can't catch back the main stage again. And they thought one time they were gonna be hot forever, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about supply and demand really, man, and you capitalizing off of what is working for you. Raddy's daughter says Diva for real. Love it for him. Also as a veteran artist. Plus him vibes bad. I will not talk about vibes bad. SouFlo, that was a great response. Clap back. Yeah, clean up your meds is what I tell them. I say, you see when I hear meditation, you thought about all of that before you said it. And worst part is you write out the whole light. That means you think about it slowly. It's not even like you said it fast. You thought about it slowly because you had to write out every word of it. And I like you just said something and you're like, damn, I shouldn't say that. Me not say it again. That expose you. That never do nothing to me expose who you are and what's in your mind. Moving right along though. We're going to stay with the Chronic Law story as it develops, and we're definitely going to be bringing you the latest of everything. I believe the last day of this month is his first day in court. But anything is subject to change, right? So we'll give you all the developments according to how they come down the pipeline and what the case is going to be. If I'm to predict Chronic Law's case, I'm going to say there's probably going to be a deportation that goes along with this, given the administration that we are under. Now, it depends on how much money can exchange behind the scenes as well, and who is involved as well. Connections go a long way, especially under this administration. Connections go a long way. So you never know whose lawyer is connected to who can pull string for who. Sometimes these are hard to call. But I could see the possibility of a deportation in this, but I don't see him getting maxed out 15 years. I don't even see him getting 10 years behind this. I don't even see him getting 5 years behind this. Let's see how it goes. All right? Fumbo, we were talking about. Oh, yeah, Fumbo. Yo, Fumbo, go on with himself right now, you know. He's doing his thing. Let's talk about, I don't know how my screen changed. My screen for Chronic Law was supposed to be this screen right here. Or me just have the whole conversation and never put Chronic Law picture up when me I do it. Anyway, for those of you who don't know who Chronic Law is, this is Chronic Law right here. Alright, he's only 32 years old. Him just turned 32. Chronic Law them young. And they still have a whole lot of life ahead of them. And they're super talented as well. These are things you cannot take away from him. Honestly speaking, there's the rest of the world. There's the rest of the world. Tommy Lee Sparta just did Europe. And when I say just did Europe, I'm not talking about just one little place and go do a one club and come back and say him go European tour. Tommy Lee Sparta was out just recently all over the place in Europe doing lots of big shows. So although them blight him up, he was still able to fly out of Jamaica, even with that on his record, and he's still able to move around. So I'm pretty sure that Chronic Law will be able to do the same, even if the US kick him out of here and tell him say him can't come back. Well, I wish him all the best though, and I hope that everything that he wishes for works out in his favor and him get that. Him never rape nobody, pick me, and him never kill nobody, so me not wish nothing bad upon him. And we'll stay close to the story. Moving right along now though. Let's have a conversation about the beaches. So we're going to talk about sweet, sweet Jamaica. Nah, left ya. Y'all please remember Charla's Law. She just put up that her and Marlon, which is another practicing attorney, will be going live on her platform at noon tomorrow. Be there. I'm going to tune in because I want to participate. every time me get a chance to be educated by somebody who is highly educated in a certain field, me take advantage of it because knowledge is not free. You either pay for it one way or another, right? When we say knowledge is not free, that go over a lot of people's head. There's a lot of stuff out here you don't know. You're gonna pay for it to know it one way or another. I want you to think about that and think about it deeply. With that said, y'all go ahead, go over to Charlotte's channel, hit the subscribe button, and get ready for tomorrow, midday. The beaches in Jamaica. Let's see how Jamaica pretty. Let me move the commenter off of the screen before we start talk. Let's see how we place pretty. Every time I look upon these pictures and when I'm in Jamaica and I'm just so in awe of our waters. Because remember the other day when I went to the beach with the kids, I remember two sharks roll up and how the water dark in the part of Florida that I'm at. The water is so dark we could not see underneath the water. If shark did in a Jamaica water, we would have seen them from far and know so we're not going into the water. Plus in these places they have these shark nets anyways. They're outside of the screen now, but them have shark nets that go all the way around to the swimming areas. So no shark now coming to come bother you and you can swim nice and everything. Right? Let's talk about our beaches. Charlotte is here. Charlotte said, thank you. Please tune in and come with your questions. Please tune in and come with your questions. Put your questions together and come on through. Fambo, a real comedian. I hope nobody not take him serious. Did you see the one that Future Fambo did about busy signal? I think that's a good little joke. If we do a segue into the next topic. Fambo like him, he's attacking everybody. Fambo said, I can tell joke better than you. I can perform better than you. I will admit that he can tell joke better than the average. And you know, as much as Fambo would look intimidating to a lot of people because him have all them tattooed up on him face. I don't know why him do that to himself, but hey, him have all them tattooed up on him face and stuff. Once him start to talk, you realize he's not somebody that you should fear kind of thing. Him still have that go easy vibe about himself. But the thing he said about busy signal had me laughing so hard, man. Him say him go up at embassy. Sit here, hold on. Here, Future Fanboy talk about busy signal. And we are going to use this to segue into our beaches story. Alright, let me move this off the screen. Here goes Fanboy.
In the embassy, I seen an artist by the name of Busy Signal. So I tried to call to him, he never called to me. No problem, right? Just because I said, why are they giving an award to sing over people's song in the stadium? You understand? He's mad at me. And he's telling people that he's from Kingston, he's from Brownstone, Boxing, I'm from Bamboo, and he's from Brownstone. He's a country boy like me. But I understand when your hair is receding, you get more aggressive in life. You understand? And Busy Signal, remember, we do the song with you for White God Records, and you went and upload the video. And the video get 20 million views, and when we told you that we need some of the money, you said you're not giving us no money, and you take down the video, Busy. Busy, you dress like an Asian, and I'm not scared of you. You understand? And your time is coming too. I'm a better performer. I could give jokes, I could dance. What you do is stand on stage and sing. Who's the better man? You understand? I beg your pardon. How did we get here? Everybody want to be here. Jamaica love, I want to live. It's not better than my uncle's song. I'm a born Jamaican. I'm a son of the side. You will deserve no certificate. And Mr. Andrew Otis, I want you to call Busy Signal and take back that award and give it to Zach Henry, my uncle. He deserves nothing. You deserve nothing. You're not from Tivoli Gardens. And now go to jail again. You're on your way there.
Oh, my side. You now go to jail again. You're on your way there. Yo, that's why you're funny. You're right. Mama said, oh, Jamaica love. That is not better than my song. I want Mr. Andrew Hollis to take back. I remember I said Busy Signal got awarded distinction award at the stadium at the ceremony for Jamaica's independence recently. I run out and sing some song, and that fanboy used beat him and say, how them I get awards for people that sing over other people's song in the national stadium. So we see him up at embassy and me hail him not hail me back. I guess he's mad at me, though. But I don't hate him. Yo, Fanboy said, me nah go to jail again. You're on your way there. Fanboy funny, you freak. I could literally watch him all day and all his stories where him have to tell. Yo, big up future Fanboy, man. I guess, you know, everybody have them time. Everybody have them time. And sometimes you get tiring for some people, so them give you a rest, and that is when your time is down. Them give you a rest and go listen to somebody else. But you know, if you have raw talent and everything, you could resurface again, and you always will. Fambo apparently has the ability to write songs. All I'm saying them good enough. He have the ability to write good songs. He also has the ability to perform in front of a crowd and get the crowd entertained, keep them entertained, and he obviously has a comedic side to him too. Like him could have really do comedy if him not do nothing else. So it's a full package. It's a full. We'll not go to jail again. You're on your way there. Yo, Fambo, big up yourself, man. Busy Signal have some monumental songs though, man. I lie. Cause every time me hear nothing, me hear Jamaica love. I wanna feel Jamaica. But at that busy I say. As that Fambo I say, somebody else song that I don't feel so. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
Good. You haven't moved on yet?
To what? From what?
From Fambo to the beaches?
No, Fambo me I thought about.
Okay. All right. I'm going to add one little thing that I saw online, right?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently a guy did a video and had Beanie Man on, I think it's Winford Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And Winford Williams was asking him about why didn't he have Fambo? I think, no. Beanie is having a summer sizzler show.
Yeah, the summer sizzle show.
Like.
Maya performed there as well.
Right.
Not Maya, what's her name? Ashanti.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And Winford Williams asked him if Fambo is coming on to the show, if he's going to be added as one of the artists. And he's like, Winford, let's move on to something else.
I saw the interview. I didn't know it was Mr. Winford Williams that was conducting that interview, though, because I only saw Beanie on the stage.
Oh, it sounded like it was like probably before the show.
And he said he's not booked for it. He's not going to be there.
Right,
Why
he's not booked for it. Move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Right. So why other people came in and commented on that video saying summer sizzler flop?
Yeah.
It sounds like it's a fish fry he had.
Rotted.
And them say you should have had Fambo.
Yeah, them say if you did add Fambo, I bet say
Thank you. Just pay him the money and add him.
Yo, when Billy walked off the stage, we hear somebody say, and that's why your head nigga peel out. So all of your edge is gone to you. Call your bad mind. Forgive the man, and let's move on.
Thank you. But I love it for Fambo. He's a veteran artist. Somebody else came on and said all of the veteran artists seem to be having a buzz. I love it for them.
Indeed.
I love it for them. I just
right.
wanted to add that. All right, big up yourself. Okay.
You're not going to jail again. Oh, you're on your way there. Yo, that's called comedic timing, okay? It is friggin' timing for just say you're not going to jail again and cut it right there so you're on your way. Yo, do your thing, y'all, Fambo. This phone is not allowing me to answer you. Don't hang up, caller. Let it keep ringing. See if phone will do the same thing again. Okay. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, my brother.
Wagwan family.
Manners and respect.
Manners and respect, brother.
As the caller, they just bring up being a man and still interview. You know, somebody have a problem with that interview there.
What make?
I'm going to tell you my problem coming. You see, we're going to deal with my own go. See? You kiss foreigner ass and accept anything from foreigner. See?
Yeah.
What do you see the man there and go on an interview? And one of them boy asked him about wine sleep, you know. Why you never deter the question and not answer it, but you're glad the answer.
Yeah.
And when Winfred asks you about family, you come and talk about that you come about. But suck your mother be the man, you know, rate that. Pardon my language. That standpoint that I look on it from, I never rate that.
Yeah, when the white
When
boy
a business,
him,
one
so
man
what
from
do you
off the man,
sleep
get up on the
in?
man's platform, the man asks you a question. Don't come going like you want to run the man's platform. So when they are fine and the boss the man asks you why you're speaking and you're glad the answer.
I true, man. I true.
You're glad the answer.
We have all kind of aggression for we own, not true?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
we love the
can't
one like the one is nobody.
Yeah, like we
I mean, I
own is
respect
nobody.
that's why I show up like.
God, no.
And if you keep it next year, you're going to go flop her.
Blood fire, it flop.
You see me? I'm not care what they want to try so the show, the show was flop. There was nobody in VIP.
Right.
See? And God bless the amount of the people who are on the behind the fence.
God.
Thanks to Gashi make me see that. Gashi walk out in what was supposed to be a crowd.
Walk out in a crowd.
What was supposed to be a crowd.
I true, yo, brother, I true. When Josh did walk out, them didn't see the big heap of empty space.
He walk out in what was supposed to be a crowd.
Oh, damn.
No crowd didn't do that.
Right.
Get the man go about him business. Now, someone call and say, but more go and listen.
All right, bro.
Manners and respect.
I true, you know. When Beanie was on that show and the white boy say, so is it silk or satin or me say, you hear me to myself. Me say, where am I going with this silk or satin something? Him say, I'm talking about what you go to bed in, like what do you sleep in? I said, why? Why? Because a Jamaican man who conduct an interview would have never asked a Jamaican artist that where you go to bed in. But okay, with their foreign, right? And them not understand how the thing goes. So he asked that. The part that got me is that he said to Beanie Man after that though, I'm just trying to get a visual for myself. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm just trying to get a visual for myself. I said, why? Why? Well, I'm just trying to get a visual for myself. You know, silk or satin. Like, what do you sleep in? What do you go to bed in? Beanie said pajamas. No. Yo, he could have said nothing else. Because you know if he said nothing else or if he try to act defensive, they're going to be like, okay, so I guess you guys are still homophobic, right? You still being homophobic. I like Mr. Dutty Berry. Dutty Berry did get a visa fly come foreign back in idea. And Dutty Berry went on some red carpet event they were having. And you know how media people would have out there with their phone and their recording devices, and some play / movie something with that kid. And Dutty Berger asked the man, hold on there. Dutty Berger asked the man something funny. The man looked upon Dutty Berger and said, are you guys still homophobic in your country? Because obviously the man I want out Batman, right? Or out homosexual man or LGBTQ friendly or whatever. Him said, are you... I don't know, that Berry asked him, you know, Dutty Berry asked him about the play, and about the stage play and the event. And that the answer him gave him. I said, damn, boy. So when you're in a them country, you have to style it a certain way. But understand what Father say. If you have them kind of energy there and you can adjust and get by accordingly, then treat your reporters them back home the same way. Don't boy them up. Because you couldn't boy up nobody a foreign when the white boy asks you where you're sleeping at. And tell you on top of it, say, he was just trying to get a visual for himself. Which man can't tell me about where you're sleeping at SouFLo. I say, why you ask for that for? I don't know, I just try to get a visual for myself. Because, so, hey, move around, that's not good. But, hey, call back in, please. That's funny. Next question. Papa said, how did we get here? Everybody wants to be here. Yo, Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes. Flo.
Yeah, family.
No, for sure, you said we don't really have no respect for some people. We do them anyway. Disrespect them, then can't ask a certain thing. But people of other persuasion can ask you anything. Anything. Nothing's off limit.
And you find a humble way to answer it.
Humble, suitable answer.
Me notice that.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
You see what when Fambo say? Be the man poofing that he can't poof all of them after the one empty. Sleeping poof. That bitch is sickness.
Mama said we are right, got country, you know.
Oh, God.
I didn't be the man pooping like a car. When it's the way how he talk to, it's the be the man pooping like a car. I'm just like, why not get window? You know the one car that we have to wind the window.
Oh, God.
Some of us have a wind on the window. The man say, wind up back the window, grab the poop. Everybody have to tell you they are smelling.
Yes. But.
And the whole way to sit down there.
Smell, inhaling. Boy, trust me.
Yo.
Maybe me that cook in the vehicle. But I don't know, me and not there. But on the other side, the comedic side, no must go say no because from what I rule the internet now, you know.
Exactly.
And honestly, me love him because me listen to 119. Me know you don't have no problem, but sometimes you know, me more to listen to Fambo, Wednesday and laugh for the minute and than listen to 119. But I mean, them are my people when not working, so that's just it. When you're not there,
all right,
because if me miss half an hour, me have to go back when you're done.
All right, my friend.
All right, later.
Yo, him say a Grammy poop, everybody have to sit down and smell it. So why not back your window? Yo, Fambo is a comedian, okay? And that's true. I'm gonna say this. I hope nobody does anything to him. I saw the comment on the screen where somebody said that too. I hope nobody not really take him too serious and do nothing to him because the man just a flexing in a moment and it is all comedy. But you know how we stay at Jamaica already, right? Some people already twist up them face and what is joke to you is dead to me a serious thing. I run a joke with my thing, man. I run a joke with my thing, dog. Right? Like that. So some people are offended when he says the things that he says. Or it could be that some of it is true and Fambo just put a comedic spin on reality and laugh through it anyway. I see one when talk about how Beenie Man eat. Like I say, him never eat off a plate of food yet, you know. So yeah, to how me respect him, me I'll eat in Yaman left. Like literally go pick up a plate where him Yam out and take out the bone them go so and show me bone them to his side so and eat the rest away and eat left. And me I said, John, no. Yo, anyways, perfect time to plug this right here. So, this is the return of the building. This event is going to be super huge. The event right here, so I wouldn't mind duck out, fly to Jamaica and fly back in just for this event. This would be a Friday dip, Friday evening, Saturday, this show, Sunday, back in the US. I'm telling us I want a team for go. Nobody has linked me yet at SouFLoTV@gmail.com. That means I know is not ready to go. But if I get a link up and y'all want to go, I'm definitely heading there. This is August 29th at the National Arena. And this is not no big price ticket either. It's $34 to $36 US dollars to go. 5,000 to 6,000 Jamaican dollars to go to this show. So you know, so it's a pack and overfull, right? All right, this is Vibes Cartel returning, National Arena. This one is a give back. This one are for the people them. This one is going to be Ram Jam Pack. I don't want to miss it. Moving right along, let's get into the beaches. Going once, going twice, and we are back on the beach again. All right, so the whole talk about Jamaicans not being able to access our beaches has become a serious thing. They've even had documentaries recently made about it. Kez Namdi, who recently won a Grammy Award, is a big advocate for, and his soundtrack, his music is being used as soundtrack in this movement to free up Jamaica's beaches so the people of Jamaica can enjoy the beach, and the beaches are not only designated to tourists. You know, so we have foreigners will laugh after we too. Because me hear some Americans laughing at us talking about go home and free your country. Why you want to stay here in our country? And them I talk about even your beaches. Your beaches belong to foreigners and tourists. You can't even access your beaches. Go home. And you know, when them ready to throw stuff in your face, them use the beaches story. Well, just now, the Jamaican government has been hearing people overseas joining the Free Up the Beaches for Jamaicans fight. And them I said, no man, this start look bad for we. So what they have done, the Jamaican government has now listed 60 beaches across our little island of Jamaica that they say provides free access to the public. 60 beaches. Don't think them get up on list 60 beaches just because. They got up on list 60 beaches because the cry is getting louder. You have movements in Canada, people from the UK, people from the United States of America, people from all these other nations are actually joining in with the Jamaicans. I saw a video recently of some girls that went to Jamaica to have fun, but they have some foreigners with them. One foreign white man was actually trying to talk patois, but he was like, the beach not free. I can't, you telling me, you trying to tell me I can't just wake up and go swimming? Why I can't just wake up and go swimming in the water? Don't you see them other people over there swimming? So it never look good. It never look good. Because him never come as a tourist. Him come and him there with the locals. And them try to go swimming and couldn't access it. And then it look bad because he's Caucasian and foreign. Right? So it has spread wider now. And the government said we have to do something about this because we can't let this narrative continue to be displayed. It comes against the background of claims that are circulating online that Jamaicans are being denied access to the country's beaches. These are allegations that Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says are damaging Jamaica's reputation and is costing the government money to correct this false narrative. Wanna see? These are his words. It is damaging Jamaica's reputation and it's costing them lots of money to fix that narrative. Jamaica's public bathing beaches provide free access to our sandy coastline for Jamaicans to enjoy. With recognized locations across the island, the Ministry of Tourism stated in a post on social media on Wednesday. So from swimming and sunbathing to fishing, water sports, or simply just enjoying the coastline, these public bathing beaches, they are open to everyone with no entry fee required to any of them. More than half of the 60 beaches that are listed by the ministry are on Jamaica's northern coastline, spanning the parishes of Hanover, St. James, Trelawney, St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland. And then here are those beaches, right? So when we name out the beach them now, what we want Uno to do, if you know say it's a lie, say it's a lie. But if you're planning to go to Jamaica anytime soon, before this year over or sometime next year early, remember some of these beaches and go check them out for yourself. I'm definitely going to go do it just because I want to see if they're actually for free for locals, but also because I just like exploring my island. I just like going to different places and seeing different things. So if there are nice beaches out there that I haven't traveled to yet, I definitely want to go there. In Hanover, you have Orchard, Old Steamer, you have Tyrrell Beach, you have Bulls Bay, you have Lances Bay, and you have Watson Taylor Park. Those are the ones they listed for Hanover. In St. James, now man, you know, a lot of them places here too is considered tourist areas. But in St. James now, he said they have Sunset Beach, they have one called Dead End, they have Coral Gardens, they have Success, they have Greenwood, and they have Barnet Hall. All beaches that are free for everybody. In Trelawney, they have the Rio Bueno, they have Flamingo, they have Half Moon Bay, and they have Jacob Taylor / Silver Sands Beach, and those are all free. In St. Anne, they have Prairie, Fantasy, they have Bengal, Cardiff, or Cardiff Hall, Flavors, they have Salem, Sharkies, and Roxborough. I go to Salem, I go to Sharkies already. If this is the beach that is attached to Sharkies, the restaurant. Remember one time I come back from Jamaica, I said, boy, Sharkies, I have nothing good to say about the seafood. Still, I was highly disappointed because of how much money I spent. And I spent that much money. I don't even spend that much money in America on seafood. And I spent that much money because I was in Jamaica and in the moment and wanted to support a business. The amount of people will tell me about up under my good mother and take down this BBCRC right now because this the man thing, I have to tear down the youth thing because a youth will start him thing and it just grow, and it's a young Jamaican youth and him thing get huge, and why you do this to him? And I said, damn, so I can't eat the food and have an honest review, okay. But I took it down. Because I don't want to know that I'm damaging somebody's business. Not only that, I take into consideration that that was my first time eating or consuming sea crustaceans in Jamaica. And I didn't know that there's a big difference. I'm used to snow crab, okay? And a snow crab them serve you in a Jamaica. The crab them in a Jamaica look like them come from the dinosaur age. So when we see it, and then when we knock it and see how hard it was, and then, some broke teeth, something and some. So I just took it down. So I didn't mean Sharky is no bad. I will probably be back over there again. This time I will know what to choose though. I wouldn't just go all out. I went all out. I forgot how much money I spent, like 5 hour. It's on the video, so I don't want to lie. But it's a couple hundreds of US dollars I spent. I believe it was like 400 and something, 500 and something US dollar I spent. I just did a whole big spread of about 4 different things, 4 different platters and stuff like that, and a bunch of different sitting. And was highly disappointed and didn't eat the food. But because I went my order. So I'll take that back. I'll try again. But if you disappoint me again for the thing, then when I try, I'm going to do an honest review. And I'm not going to take it back. I'm going to know that right now. All right? So St. Anne Prairie, they gave us those. Hanover, St. James, and Trelawney, they gave us those. Each one of those have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 beaches in each one that are open to the public and you don't have to pay anything to get in. St. Mary has Paggy, or Frontier, Anata Bay Beach, and then it has Marking Stone, and it has Rio Nuevo, and the Murdoch as well. And in Portland, which is the last one, there is Hope Bay, St. Margaret's Bay, Innis Bay or Innis Bay, Bryan's Bay, Long Bay, Blue Hole, Drapers, and Winifred Beach, Holipa Beach. Now, meanwhile, in St. Elizabeth is the parish with the single most free public beaches on this list, with 9 different locations in St. Elizabeth, namely Great Bay, Fort Charles, Crane Road, Fuller's Wood, Frenchman Bay, Font Hill, Calabash Bay, Parati, Galleon Bay, and Billy's Bay. That many. The other, Southwest Parish of Westmoreland, has 3 public beaches, namely Community Beach, Norman Manley Beach Park, and Little Bay, and White House. Now there are a total of 8 free public beaches across central Jamaica parishes of St. Catherine, Clarendon, and Manchester. They are as follows. In St. Catherine, let's see how this there. In St. Catherine, there is Port Henderson and Marine Terminal. In Clarendon, there is Jackson Bay and Fargars and Welcome. And in Manchester, there's Alligator Pond, Hudson Bay Beach, Guts River, and Wards Bay. In the meantime, 7 public beaches were listed in the eastern part of St. Thomas comprising locations of License, Prospect, Retreat, Rocky Point, Mesgar's Run, South Haven, and Cooper's Pen. In the parishes of Kingston and St. Andrew, there is one public beach called Copacabana. So again, them put out the list, them say a whole heap of beach there. So please stop spreading the narrative that Jamaicans don't have access to their own beaches and all this. Here's my thing. I think what the Jamaican people, I think there's a misunderstanding here and somebody is trying to misunderstand purposely. What the Jamaican people are talking about is the prime coastlines real estate. What am I talking about? And how fast they are being sold off and they're being developed with other things on them. And then they become places where we cannot go, right? So yeah, there are a lot of places they can go to, but are these places like ideal places to go? That's what they're talking about. Now, Port Henderson, no public beach to go swim. See, Roddy's daughter said Port Henderson have no public beach to go swim. Don't go on holiday and wait. Don't go on holidays. The wait is crazy, says Raleigh Irons. I'm surprised they never call out Hellshire Beach. I'm surprised Hellshire is not on the list. I would have said something to your money I spent. Yeah. Oh, somebody said don't go on holiday. The wait is crazy at Sharky's. Yeah, we wait for a long time. Remember when I come back, me telling us that I never know some man psst after other man in Jamaica, cause when I jumped out the car to go make my order in Sharky's, I come back after I make my order, I know some I have to go wait a long time. A brother stand up behind a tree and him psst, psst. And I couldn't believe says me, the man psst after one young black youth. So I say, yo, some man if you go look work, you know, cause the youth, I beg him, I beg money, you know, but he over there psst. That's not how you call a man, bro. According to our culture, a woman we did used to call when we say, psst, hey, come here now. We never call no man, never psst after no next man yet. By the new generation here, somebody need to straighten them out because they are definitely onto something else. You know, different times. Anyway, I love Jackson Bay. They can't take that, is what somebody said. Another person said, UK tuned in, big up yourself, says looking some up on Google. Norman Manley look good still. Oh yeah, look them up right now. SouFLo Port Henderson Beach is and has never been free, is what Carissa Smith says. And she's not the only one. There's somebody else here, I think Roddy's daughter. Somebody else said that's not a free beach. Hellshire Beach side wash away. Can't really swim again, says Malachi. Well, Malachi, we did over there the other day not too long ago, you know, get some food and thing, and a little bit of beach there where you can still swim. They need to fix that though. Because I think over Hellshire, that water is going to come in all the way to the roadway. And you see that road there? The road I go wash away. Or the road is going to be covered, submerged, and people won't be able to go to and from. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yeah, family.
Want to say something about a topic, Zane?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say something first. The reason why I call myself a maverick, right? Is because I want to send a message. More people understand, say, I want to live, I want to speak my truth without any interference of who like, or love, or agree. When I speak my truth out, you know what I mean? Me honestly feel that SouFLo, Jamaicans don't love them country, or don't love them countryman. That's my strong belief. You have a few, but the majority no love them island and don't love them fellow Jamaican. Zane, me hear yesterday now. You talk about Jerome brother up on the floor. You talk about the little young girl. You think about them holding a yacht.
Zane.
You know what I mean? Me care about my Jamaican life because I'm a Jamaican too. I grew up in a Jamaican, no Jamaican runs. I'm a picture. They neglect, you know what I mean? I'm a family member who suffer under the same as even my father himself. As big as he need be and get respected as he need be. When him go to hospital, my uncle tell me, say, if you the man after my father passed, if you the man drag my father body and he had lick power war man does. When me hear, I go lick because deal with certain man now you come head chip off, you know. When me hear man give my father, you know. What me I try to say? the beach, why we attack when we not talk about things like the hospitals and things. You know what I'm saying? It's a hypocrisy. What give a fuck about beach when we not care about the
No,
health
no, no,
things?
no, 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 no. Two things can be taken care of at the same time, and two things can be a problem at the same time. So, me always have a problem with that. You see how quick me stop you as soon as you turn the corner there? Me I stop you because of this. We have a whole heap of problem. You know them say Jamaica no problem? A Jamaica a whole heap of problem. But we still not the same way, you know, with the whole heap of problem. Here what me I say to you. Anytime people start small down the conversation and talk about, why not talk about beach when you need to talk about the hospital, them and stuff, because these are all things that make up us. So the hospital them have problem, the beach them have problem too. It doesn't necessarily mean we need the road them frig up. It don't mean that we need to all focus just on road, or we must all focus just on hospital, or we must all focus just on beach. We can address all of them at the same time. So don't lily down the argument when you hear somebody focus on beach. You know what I mean? And try sideline it for your argument on hospital. We talk about hospital a lot, enough, and constantly.
Cannot be enough.
So now that we choose to talk about beach, make that fly too. You see it?
But it's like, me buy the bull crap, youth. Me is a kind of youth where me not celebrate until things good. Me cannot celebrate pan fuckery, youth. That's who me is. If there's an issue...
You notice you keep on to say, that's who you is though, right?
Yes.
And you keep on to say you and your truth and you and this is you and you, because all you talk about are you. But see, we understand that there is a we too. And there is, when we said Jamaica, we're not talking about you. Or I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Jamaica in essence as Jamaica and all that it encompasses. So I know about me and how me feel. If I did about me and how me feel, I get up here every day and I just talk about me. I wouldn't even want to read no story. I wouldn't even want to do any updates. I wouldn't even want to tell my audience that, yo, the government just put out 60 beaches that you can go check out and see if they're actually free for real. I just still come push the same narrative. The whole of the beach them for free. Them should stop sell off the coastline. We don't want to see no more all-inclusive. We have too much already. I want the whole of the people them go work in a hotel car. How much people are not going to have need to run all these, like I can push that narrative, but that is a me narrative.
And then 80% of the profit leave the island, right?
I could push that all day, but that is a me narrative. Now, the we narrative, bro, the we narrative is make the people them know, say, other beaches out there that they can go. The we narrative is make the people them know, say, as them brother, me fly come to Jamaica, and when me dead there, me see how them treat the beaches that are free, because I go to the free ones just figure look for make sure, say, me not ending up where, cause me not like go to tourist there, you know. I live amongst them in the US. Why would I want to fly to Jamaica and be surrounded by them? I want to be surrounded by my local people them. The one them we don't travel. The one them we don't get to fly out. And them me want to spend my money with. And them me want to chill monks. But hold on now. So when I go to there and I see them pull out them hood and piss right there up on the beach in front of everybody, don't even care if their penis is exposed to kids. When I go there and I see them ride a horse on the beach and let the horse shit on the beach, when I go there and I see them change the baby and fling the diaper upon the beach, the shitty diaper, when I go there and see them spit, hawk and right there upon the beach where people are walk and picnic and run around and dig in the sun and play, these are the things I come back and tell them instead of worrying about how many beaches the government is selling. If we really have 60 out there that we can go to, start push the narrative that these 60 beaches need to be saved. They need to be restored like Helsha. Marvin there, Jamaica right now, said he was at Helsha 2 days ago. He said Helsha is badly eroded. I grew up over that era before me moved to Clarendon. My dad used to take me there. My father, a soldier, and used to do upper camp. He used to carry me go to Helsha. We used to be able to walk way out. You see how this beach look on the screen behind me? That's how Helsha used to look back in the day. And me as a little youth used to walk way out in the water there, and the water wouldn't pass my waist. So our shoreline was good. Now, when I go buy a food and I sit down and I eat, I saw some big heavy wave. I lick up right underneath the same little restaurant where I eat from. And I'm like, where is the swimming space, the gathering space, the beach gone? So rally the people them now to start ningy like mosquito in our government ears to save Helsha Beach before it wash away completely and the road gone we attached to it out there. So rally the people them for ningy in the government ears to start putting cleanup crews together that clean these beaches daily. That's what government does, you know. Government is supposed to govern. Because the people them obviously can't govern themselves. Nobody is going to say, let's keep the beaches pristine, clean. The government can provide jobs, though, where people keep the beach clean, and that is their full-time job. Just like here in America, which part me live. The beach here, clean as hell. You know why? Because them have people, well, that are for them 9 to 5. Them literally drive up and down upon the buggy them in the sun. You will see the wheels in the sun. And them drive for many miles far up and down the beach. And then pick up stuff, anything drop. Or they look and see who is littering, etc., etc. Them have public restrooms available. And they have multiple of them. And the porta potties where the public restrooms are not. So people don't have to pull out them hood and piss right there so in the sun, or doo-doo in a bag and fling it over there so, or change baby diaper and dash it right there so. That's why the beaches them here clean, because the government invested in keeping them clean. So yes, we need to have these conversations, brother. Don't cut it off and make it just about hospital.
No, I'm explaining to you what I mean. If we not care about each other dying, how are we going to care about the beach? If we not reach a place to complain, I hope our history may have with the hospital in Jamaica. You know?
But we are complaining. Listen, don't generalize, brother, because as much as there are sad stories, there are happy stories too. As much as there are stories of submission, there are stories of rebellion too. As much as you have a group of people who don't care, you have a whole heap of we care too, and are doing something about what we care about. So that generalization of if we not care about, then how we are going. I saw we care. We're caring by raising the argument, by educating, by having these conversations, by ringing the alarm. You think Edmund Bartlett them go compile this list of 60 beaches just because they wanted to? They compile this list of 60 beaches because people like me and other people who actually have one little platform I make whole heap of noise out of it, and other people over the years have joined in, and the noise is getting louder and louder to where it's affecting them. And they're, like he said in this article, it is affecting them, and they have to be spending a lot of money to correct the narrative. So here, that we are affecting change.
Yeah, but looking at everything we are saying is correct, and everything Omega said is correct.
All right, go ahead and say what you have to say.
At 10 years old, I'm sitting and listen to Mr. Perkins, my father listened to Mr. Perkins, with the same deplorable healthcare system. It worse now, but the same issue years ago. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not asking, I tell the Jamaican, I love Jamaican, the way them pretend, you know, like the country.
I've said that before too, though. I've said that before too, though. So I can't even fault you. I've said that but when I say it, I'm talking about the Jamaicans that I see doing it. I mean, I mean to every Jamaican, but I don't think that's what you're saying too either, right?
Can't be every. I mean, Jamaican, you're Jamaican, though.
All right.
So
yeah, but you are right though. There are a lot of Jamaicans who really don't care for the people. I think we said that the other day too. So you're right. Them care. They're in love with the idea of Jamaica. They're in love with the brand Jamaica.
The hype.
They're in love the hype. Yeah. And when we win gold medals overseas and these kind of things, they're in love with that.
Let me tell you something, see?
Yeah.
My wife have a dream. One dream she have, she always see the police them throw people in the police back and them van back and drive them, right? She always say, when people get crashed on the sidewalk, or people say, pronounce them, so random man come and him dead, you know? Him dead. And people treat man like him dead, they're not just left him for dead, kind of look dead, right? The ignorance, eh? So my wife, years ago, come for that idea, say, we not talk our business now. But she said, should I help to transport people and up in this place where, you know, we work with the government and try to find license to help this place where they have certain things across the country and so. And she worked towards years ago. And when she got towards it and she started the first person, feedback what she get is like, who is you? It's like, you know, get a good feedback, like say, oh, you sound good start, how can we do it? What plan you have? It was a pushback. You know what I mean? So what I try to say, a single person can't go in and do it. It have to be the whole Jamaica have to do it. I have to take them together. It's like how the little people that were passed away, when they can't find what they, you know, the people that can't find and come down and get missing. The passion there. For days. And somehow we talk about the hospital for days.
We've been doing that. Matter of fact, we've been doing it for years. But here, what you are going to say now, that is impossible. You're going to say you want every platform. Matter of fact, not going to, you just said it. I'm chop it this again. It's not going to happen, brother. I understand your hopefulness, but it's not going to happen. And what you are wishing for is a utopia, a perfect world, where everybody is going to get on board and rally behind the same idea, and there's going to be a big uprising, and then there will be immediate change. That not going to happen. That has never happened in any society, and it definitely not going to happen with us either. So time and over time, piece by piece, we will chip away at this. That's the part of the work that is difficult. So we'll continue to chip away at this until changes are made in our favor and more changes are made along the way. A little by little, and that makes the work hard, but we're up for it and we're going to continue to do it. See?
I know that because the hospital deplorable youth. You know,
yeah, man, but the beaches we are talking about now still, you know? And make you go in long enough about the hospital.
Anything goes.
Anything goes, but I gave directions and instructions still, even though it's anything goes. I just try you, make you talk so long, you know.
Yeah, SouFlo. I pinch people sometimes, but I can't just lie down comfortable, you know what I mean?
All right, sir.
All right, I go and listen.
All right, bro.
All right, good.
All right. I understand him having concerns, and you know, but and while we're talking to Maverick, we talk to everybody else too. Because some people, anytime you hear somebody thinking one way, please don't think that that's the only person that's thinking that way. There are a lot more people like him who are thinking that way. So airing stuff out, putting stuff on the table is necessary, because that's how we get to mutual understanding and more togetherness on these issues. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else out there, I think the same thing what him think too. Them a friggin' talk about beach, one of the hospital them supposed to talk about. But if they hear us break it down for them in a this way, with love and respect behind it, then you know we win more people over. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. SouFlo.
Yes, family.
Yeah, morning. Yeah, hear me. All of them beach with their name out. You see? Crocodile, I'm going to kill your dog.
Bombit. What you say?
Hear me. You see, let me tell you something.
Hold on. Before you start talking, I want the people them to understand, say, and I wasn't thinking about this. I just saw a video. I saved it to my phone. I just saw a video 2 days ago. And about 3 crocodiles in the water, and it was one of these beaches, and I said to myself, this is going to look scary to me, because now I have to go watch the water when I go to Jamaica. I never do want to see that video here. And the crocodile never push past people swim.
Yeah, me no man, you see from Guts River, come right back round to Elsha there, so. A big crocodile back, brother. Alligator upon Guts River, go right back round to Clarendon, down the Salt River there, so. Crocodile. Go right back round to Portmore there, so. Crocodile. Discovery Bay. Falmouth there, so. You have the wildlife sanctuary at Falmouth, yeah? Crocodile again. St. Thomas. You have shark. Because you know that's the only place in Jamaica where shark attack you.
Mr. The man them catch some big rotted shark in the water too.
Yes, Rona St. Thomas, I tell you, I know me Jamaica, brother. I work in a 14 parish, because electrical engineering me do. I used to work for JPS.
Same.
You understand? So I know the parish, and I know the whole island.
So how come crocodile in the water and areas?
You see when you touch all down from White House there, so go right back out to Front Hill Beach, crocodile again. You understand? From Black River go right back round to Westmoreland, a crocodile. So when you fuck with them at Edmund Bank, them at me fuck with that. The good beach them, then give tourists and give business people them.
And give with the crocodile and shark infested beach them.
Yeah, because they're not real Jamaicans.
Rotted. But okay, so two things. One, maybe I'm missing something, but I never hear any crocodile or shark attack stories out of Jamaica, and people go all of them beach here. And two,
Where I say, man?
me no,
Right
me,
to,
me say
right
me
to.
never hear,
What, hear
bro.
me now?
I didn't say it didn't happen.
Over Elsha, there's a way there. Over Elsha, there's a round
Yeah.
and back road, there's a.
Yeah.
The youth them they are fishing on a stone and the crocodile take him off of the stone.
I don't me tell you, I never hear the stories them. Don't mean they don't happen. I said, how come me not
Look,
hear them?
go look it up. Me I tell you, in the media, go look it up. Crocodile take the fisherman off of the stone, and there's a stone in the sea.
So how come the crocodile and the shark them not show up at the other beach them, the beach them where them have?
Brother,
Or the beach
because
them
them place are noisy. You hear me now? Them place are noisy. You say anywhere you see river or enter the sea, look for crocodile. Because what them do, them go into the fresh water and then them go into the salt water.
I've heard that. It's called the brackish water, which part brackish water meat. I was actually just watching a documentary with my son on that. It's called brackish water, where fresh water, river water meets sea water. It's called brackish water, and that's where
right. The crocodile, they change up their color and thing and go in both waters.
Wow.
You understand? So when Edmund Bartlett them are coming, they don't respect Jamaican people, brother. And that is where they give the worst of the beach them to go swim.
All right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
They don't respect Jamaican people. They look upon we as nothing. Anyway, I say condolence to my brother Jerome. And I'll tell him to keep strong, right?
Yeah, brother. Manners and respect, see?
10:30. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. That's very interesting. So I wasn't watching. I'm one of the people who believe that everything happens in the universe for a reason. Nothing is accident. So why would I be sitting down watching that documentary just not too long ago? And it was talking about brackish water and where crocodiles love to be. And then this brother just come out and say, you see, anywhere part the river run going out the sea, and I said that brackish water are the same thing they said on the live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Flo.
Yeah, family.
Me no want miss something you say. Can you run back the St. Anne's beaches and that instead that are free?
The St. Anne beaches?
Yeah, when you say free, me you call Cadifal.
Okay. St. Anne Prairie, Fantasy, Bengal, Cardiff, Hall, Flavors, Salem, and Sharkies, and Roxborough.
But you see, Salem and Sharkies, that me can 100% tell you, the two of them in a one. So me not understand that. Some things may split up since we not did it, I don't know. But it's rather funny. I think they're taking the people in for fool just to make up some name and
That's
call
what
some.
it says, Salem/Sharkies. That's why I said earlier that I went to Sharkies when I was there. The beach back up to Sharkies. The Sharkies, the restaurant. And that's why I made a talk about the restaurant.
Yes.
You're in and out, man, so you missed stuff.
Yeah, me hear that part there, no, but me did take one call when Maverick that talk.
Yeah.
Yes. But honestly, that part there, me think say them a call up some beach and them not free, not no go so. Maybe call 3 name. And the 3 of them in a one. Yeah. You like how that the brother just call and I tell you say, where shark and alligator there? Yes, I honestly, Roxborough, me try to pinpoint, but me know how to sentence be away my talk, but nobody not go see you have to climb down rock and go in there go swim. Just one little narrow walkway with sand. And I think the motor vehicle something over there, so we didn't train if a driver, here's some license for test you. Something like that. Yes. Somebody else will call you and back you up on that part. Me no really want to say I'm not 100% sure.
Right.
Yes. But let me swing something by you. 30 seconds. There's a private hospital in Jamaica in Montego Bay named Hospital. I think it was formerly Mobe Hope. It was a tourist hospital, but you can go there as a local person, but you have to pay down $500,000 more and more to go in, for booking, because then just take the money and do the test and, basically say them take care of you. You know that the part they go. So for you to book into the hospital, you have to have at least $500,000 and more. And I think it's $1 million now. Okay. So a black person can go in there? Say what you're saying.
No, Mr. Okay.
Yes. So because I went there, and when you look in there, you see over here in there, so you understand what me mean.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Charlotte said we were driving to get fish across the water at night, and crocodiles were crossing. And crocodiles were crossing the road. Rotted. When I saw the video the other day, a couple of days ago, of the crocodile them in the water, it was on one of the beaches them where they listed here. It's I think I want Clarendon Beach, because I said to myself, say, after me never know say Clarendon have beach, but I do remember going to one beach in Clarendon where I can't find it again. Is my cousin did drive me there. Honestly, that is back when I used to have somebody come pick me up and me just make sure I'm half drunk before me even get on the road. Because me not drive and they're taking me everywhere I want to go. So the first thing me that do is bust a red top as soon as me reach Jamaica. So me don't remember how me reach which beach, but it was the same beach, and it was about 3 crocodiles there, and some guys were filming them, and they were saying, you see this, whole heap of crocodile there around here. And I was like, damn, I didn't want to see this video, because now when I go to Jamaica, I'm going to be powerful for going into the water. When I know, say, ever since the day I see the 2 shark them in the water here at the beach, I haven't been back to the beach. And my kids them, still, we having beautiful weather in Florida, and my kids are begging to go to the beach. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to go in that water again. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Good morning, Flo. How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
I'm all right.
All right.
I would like to tell Charlotte, since she's in the chat, that I have someone call her yesterday, and they say it's just pure music just playing on the phone line, and nobody's picking up.
So that's
she said she
Charlotte.
called twice.
That's for
and
Charlotte.
It's the same thing.
Charlotte? That's for Charlotte?
Yes.
Okay, so Charlotte is in the chat. She's right here. I'll put her comment on the chat page, on the front page. Charlotte's Jerome said he had somebody call you yesterday because they're seeking services. They called you yesterday and they said they called more than once, Jerome?
Yeah, and the music them I hear.
Them called more than once, and it's beer music them here playing when they call, and nobody picked up. So I don't know, maybe Charlotte was out and busy, and she leave that as.
So Flo, to our conversation, I'm familiar with the beaches in St. James. But picture Sunset Beach and Dead End, where they said that's 2 different. It's like a bread. I have the bread back.
A Rocky Point, Mervyn. Sorry, Jerome. Sorry. I'm telling Mervyn says Rocky Point. I couldn't remember, but a Rocky Point. He's talking. Maybe I talk about one beach where them carry me go to Clarendon. I couldn't remember the name of Rocky Point. Yeah. All right. So what else, Jerome? So
I'm just telling you a picture of bread where you have the front of the bread and the back of the bread. That's still the bread. So Sunset Beach and Dead End Beach, where you really look like a 2 different beach. They're on the same street, and it's just Sunset is the beginning of the bread, and Dead End are just the end of the bread. I would still call it one area. It's on the same street.
Mm-hmm.
So when the government say two different beaches or whatever, it's the same area, and right along that strip, the beach is free. That's for years. That's where people go. I mean, sometimes the sea take its course, and sometimes then dump it up back. But those beaches are always free, but that's just one area. So
Okay.
it's like on Queen Street or Main Street. It's the same area.
Okay.
Not because, you know, they're at the top and one is at the bottom.
All right. Thank you for clarifying that for us, though. But the number that Charlotte's comment is on the screen right now, and she says, "Tell them to call her at noon today. I don't have hold music." So what I want Charlotte to do for us is verify this number that I just put up in the chat right here to make sure that we actually have your right number. Because if we're giving out the wrong number to people, then obviously they're going to be calling somebody else and not you. So Charlotte, is that your correct number right here on the screen? Let's see it. Let's verify this number. Jerome, look on the number too. It's 1-954-634-8600.
Yeah, I think that's the number I gave to the person yesterday.
Yeah, I want to see if Charlotte verified that that's the number. So the worst beaches, them say them give away. Is that what's going on? I think, listen, I personally think that the beaches them can get cleaned up, and all the beaches could be nice locations. And I think if Jamaican people actually had 60 beaches to themselves where all access is guaranteed, like you know, have to pay for going, and them keep them clean and nice looking, then the people wouldn't be complaining. Cause if them have resorts and the resorts buy out for them piece of beach, that's cool. As long as we have somewhere to go too. We just don't want every nice beach in the island to be only the ones that are attached to a resort, and you have to book in a resort for access that beach. If we have our own beach them and the government care about them and them clean up and them look nice, then have on a resort. We don't care. Cause we think here what? I do believe though that if we have our own beaches and they're clean and nice, the people them are gonna left the resort and come over. Which part we there? Because that is where all the vibes is going to be. Tell me something wrong.
Hey, teacher, I just took the screenshot yesterday, brother. And it was a 653 number. But today it's a 634.
Ah.
So yesterday was a... But remember, teacher, we know that we have autocorrect when you type the right thing and the phone decide in one mind.
So may I look on our number right now here as I've written it down, and I'm looking at it as I put it on the screen. It's 1-954-643, and we have a 634, so that's the wrong number. So let's take this back off the screen if we can.
No, but yesterday was a 653. When I look on the screenshot of when you put up a number.
All right, don't say nothing. Let me concentrate. 1954, because we are trying to talk and do things at the same time. 634 is her number. 8600. And this is the real number for Charlotte. This is her real number that's going to go on the screen right now. Please disregard the other number. This is her real number right here. 1-954-634. Wait there. 64. I the wrong number that Jerome. Make we done talk.
All right. So
because I twice put in the wrong number. Now I'm chasing them all through the comments to delete them out of the comments because I don't want anybody to see. See, Charlotte is there saying the wrong number too. I'm saying the right number, but I'm writing the wrong number on the screen because you're still talking to me. So, make we end this conversation so we can put the right number up on the screen.
All right, big up yourself.
Manners and respect. Can call back though when you feel like it. So, her proper number is 1954 643 8600. Someone can whistle and ride. 1-954-643-8600. All right, that's the real number right there, and I'm going to leave it on the screen for quite some time. That is Charlotte's Law. She's also on YouTube. Charlotte is a practicing attorney. Charlotte is also going live on her channel tomorrow at midday. Go over to her channel. She will be answering questions for you concerning immigration, along with another practicing attorney, Marlon, as well. All right. So Charlotte, they are verifying right here. She's verifying that, yes, that is the correct number now. Yeah. My apologies, Jerome. Give you the wrong number yesterday. And for anybody who took the wrong number down, this is the right number, corrected. So you see, me did not try to do too much at once. And sometimes when you try to do too much at once, it don't work out. I was trying to have a conversation with Jerome while typing in that, while reading the comment section. It don't work. Me keep on, I said the right number, but I keep typing in the wrong number, even while I'm saying the right number. All right? So see it up on the screen again. The rest of you need to take that number down too, because you never know when you might need an attorney. And she doesn't just do immigration. All right. At Charlotte, swimming with the crocodile turned into feeding the crocodiles. Yeah, so the thing about the Jamaica Beach thing is this. We're not going to beat it any more than that. But like I said before, I think that if the government in Jamaica clean up the beaches that are available to the public and put certain things in place where the beaches remain clean, like employ people to actually be there to enforce that the beach is clean, hand out tickets that they must pay the price for, so people can't just litter, leave dump areas or dumpsters or garbage cans designated areas, and put in porta potty and people to clean them, or build some bathrooms there where people can go use these restrooms instead of them relieving themselves on the beach. If they start putting these things in place, then the public beaches will be kept clean and nice, but I don't think them really want that. And they're going to have to show me something wrong. Can't hear what? You see the tourists them that come to Jamaica, majority of the tourists that comes to Jamaica, they don't want to be locked up in an all-inclusive. I'm not trying to knock no money out of all-inclusive mouth, because I understand they have big business these, and you're not supposed to talk against them. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, SouFLo. Just a little thing. You don't know the rest of beat them. Yeah, talk about here, but you see that one there, prairie fancy to be. That thing there is a big soak away. The whole of the prairie coast there come from St. Anne's Bay. Come from Roxborough. Come from Roxborough, go straight back to the infirmary there, and the light, where the pudding man there. Yo, the whole thing is a soak away from me, little to now. That's why I'm in a beer down there. If the fisherman them, the man is a soak away. Like all of the things them come off of the gully them, when it rain and them thing there, it go down there stuff.
So them dirty.
So it like soak away.
You said the one we're close to which part, the pudding man there?
Yeah,
Other one there me go last. The last beach I've been to in Jamaica before I went to Duns River. I went to that beach and I say, let me go over here, so cause I might not have to go which part the tourists them there. Cause me I drive by now and I see the water, and the water look nice, and I say, how come nobody not over there? And it's free and nobody not over there. So when me go over there now, brother, halfway through the little whiny part where them bumpy road where them cut to go over there from the main road, a beer donkey and horse doodoo and stuff like that, me see. And then me say me I go ignore it. Me say me I go ignore it and go to the beach, cause maybe it cleaner over there. You know, sir? Me not lie. Me reach there, me turn around and left. And I was disappointed because a beer garbage over there.
Yo, Flo, me hear you say that one time, you know, but two all of the beach them kind of set away with a public beach. Me never really calling and substantiate it, but me dey suspect that. But yo, brother, it's a little man down there. I feel a little local poor people are trying thing down there, and some of them not savvy, but some of them clean up them area.
Right.
But the horseman they in kind of loose. Cause if you look on them horse, you don't even want to ride them. Them
yeah,
look
the
like
horse them look
dead.
like them need feeding and thing. I true.
Yeah,
I true.
right. You see the bone them are put through the
Yes,
kind of
absolutely
thing.
true.
So you know, the thing is though, the taxes are get paid. So even if the people them don't want to do certain things, money, the tax coffers well full right now in the same time, you know how it look now. And but like I said, the undertaking will have to go on out there, so them would have to lift up all of the dirt and lift up the all of that soak away them from before me born. But you can't investigate it yourself, but down there's a big soak away, Virgin.
Okay.
From all of the gutter them, where I come off a civilized, and down this all of the debris reef.
So we can agree then that most or a lot of these beaches that they're saying are available to us, the local Jamaicans, that them dirty and mucky or something wrong with them.
Right. Like no, all right. Say what reach Priory, right? What reach Westmoreland, reach Priory. Them just are gonna knock down Priory and finally get rid of that, and then try and make it look like a jacksaw to bring in more taxes. Then if something like, if an opportunity like that present themselves, yes.
Okay.
Because like Cooper when I talk about a pair helicopter fly and a survey the place, like you have a developer named Gore. Right after Hurricane Melissa, helicopter did a fly around down at Inferno. And then one day I see the black, like army looking helicopter. In the night, I circle the capital land in a Priory there. Yeah, so it's a lot of things at play. You don't sound the alarm still, and me not lie you is a lot of look on that thing I'm asking you right now. I'm asking you a thing.
Yeah.
I'm asking you a thing. Hold on.
Yeah, like I'm saying though, the beaches, I don't think they really want to clean up all of them for the public, because I'm telling you, most tourists that come to Jamaica, their desire is to be among the Jamaican people. Tourists don't. Have you ever been in these resorts? The resort them.
Who, me?
No, me. I talk to my audience. Most resorts on the inside is made to feel like say, it has a twist of Jamaican feel to it, but it feel like say, it is Americanized the same way or foreign feeling the same way. They know that they don't get the authentic Jamaican feel until they go outside among Jamaicans. So you can imagine, right? If a beach where is designated for tourists alone is over here, so and them over there, so and them know so one nice clean beach there over here, so with beer Jamaican over there, peaceful, the people them over there vibes up the place, because you know how we do when we get together. Don't you think they're going to leave over there and come over here? That's what's going to happen. So they have to keep certain things looking certain way. So it drive the people them kind of in our next door. I'm staying over here because it's clean and nice over here. Hell, it drive me go over which part them there. And I'm
a real thing, man.
Yeah, it drive me go over where them there. Because I tried the local beach. I tried the free beach. Me just can't swim among the dirty diaper and the used condom them and all them something there.
Right. But here what me ask about the diaper and the thing there. Alright, you see Priory Beach?
Yeah.
Them lick down the bar and them say that was going to be one of the 13 beaches. Them restored from about 6 years ago. Them only restore Harmony Beach. The rest
that's
like you said.
St. Anne, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same Priory Fantasy Beach. It is fall in one of the 13 beaches. Them say them a go. How they call that when them a go fix them up, refurbish or whatever. And them say outer scale them like that. Where that beach next to Sharkies where the fishermen them have. Them say them get the people them to lick down them shop like them was going to create a whole thing. Nothing happen. Only Harmony Beach one. We see them bring back. But like I said, You see when you look from Prairie Beach, other than the dirty thing, the water look clean enough, but it not clean. Like if you walk certain other beach there, you in the water, you go feel some filthy thing. Like understand. But you see when it rain, and that's a go down in night. That's why the fishermen them will do the deep sea diving, when the daggering fishing. Them no swimming in them water there. Or land over them no swimming in them water there. Because it's all of that is a soak away. All of that. When it get real bad, it's all back up. And you see them have to go. You know them have them secret route when you hear tractor moving there and dig up the place and free up. But remember that can go on from before we are picking, you know. Because you see, out of Fantasy Beach there, that was where the dump was for St. Ann for years. Before like the 2000s or the 90s, they moved the dump to Money. And just one day the dump gone to Money, the dump it down a Prairie. That's why them property down here in a Prairie, they cheap. Because nobody never want to live next to a dump. And then they have the cane field them on the other side. So the dump a burn, and then the cane field them used to burn. But a white man get cane field them and thing. But we just say, enough people, what do you mean find out say down there soak away, you know? I'm going to stop water beach there. Because you know clean, that means fishing in the water and anything I catch out there. A pure garbage them and...
Yeah, so there's one right by, one of the worst one me say was, you know, when y'all go down for go Duns River, there's a roundabout right there, so. Right before you reach a roundabout. On the left side, right before you reach a roundabout, you have some shop right there, so. Yeah, I want to reach the back of right there, so. Man, at the most garbage. A Roxborough that. The amount of garbage when me see in a that, bro. I had to pull over and stop and really look on it. I think me even need to take some pictures of it. Because I couldn't believe some people them make it stay so.
So, but I don't really, me not go blame the people them in my lord.
When I say the people them, I mean even government, brother. Because them not do no cleanup.
Yeah, because them I get the taxes to maintain over there.
And they're not doing it.
Them beach they are no priority in them eye. Because they know the long-term thing. I like that thing with Tova Hamilton. Alright, you know said Tova Hamilton, a junior minister in the tourist board. You know say so when certain things are going, they know the long term, you know. You see once the highway, the North Coast, South Coast highway run through your thing, your thing automatically become prime land. Right. You understand?
Right.
And at that reason, so my thing is, me have a compassion, you know, SouFlo. But this is what I'm not sorry to Jamaican for. On this loyal, Jamaican right now, this loyal and with this united. Because the fishermen them have ample time to prepare for them things because since Andrew Holness come in, you get move up, and you see the pace of man get move up and get rapid, and you know say you're in front of hotel, you still want to go on a flanker, you still want to go on all over the place. You not prepare, you not realize that you can't believe them people. Your own politician willing to spend some money and buy building material and she knows that the place will get cleaned out. Just forget to no vote. That means over there stuff worth more than all what she has given you. If she willing to just come for them vote there. That means the money there don't mean nothing to the long run where she depart.
The long term outlook. Yeah.
Alright, me just tell you a little piece. When Andrew in a 2022 declare war on Jamaican people where live on land where it's in dispute or something. Listen to that speech I make in a parliament. If they're on TikTok, you know, but don't know what you see.
Alright, brother.
Alright, bless up yourself, you.
Man, respect,
boy. Yeah, man, I hope not reach your brother because you stand out tonight, thinking that daddy.
Boy. Jamaica might go still, you know, and somebody have to talk up, you know?
Yeah, because if why you gonna end up and tell you pick me them? But resort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yo, you know more about Jamaican tradition than picnic where I'm born now, you know. You think the picnic them where I'm born know anything about Guinea and the bush them? I pay back food them living on TSC, you know.
All right.
They don't know nothing about Jamaica like what you talk on yours to and you not even down here no more, you know.
I'm not there now, I'm just not there every day.
Yeah, no,
You see it?
that's what me I say.
All
You
right.
tell them more than man was born and a grow, yeah.
See it.
Oh,
See it.
bless up,
Manners
bless
and
up,
respect,
brother.
my brother. Yeah. Sean Frith says, good morning. This is why Bahamas is get so much money from tourism. Whether you fly in or cruise, all the public beaches are free and have restrooms. You just rent some chairs and an umbrella for $20. I'm going on MSC. Remember when I told y'all that I was watching the cook show thing where they were in the Bahamas and I said how jealous I felt because how the tourists them walk road late at night time and how the bar them line off the street and the people them go from bar to bar, they're bar hopping and each bar have like one different set of tradition and stuff. Some of those people said they've been coming there for 20 something years and when them first walk down from the beach and meet this person here, them did meet the mother and the mother been passed away but the son them run it now and them friend the son and every year them make sure them come back and there it's just all their beaches are free. I was mad as shit when they said all their beaches are free and when them go over they go show how clean the beach them is and all these things I was like damn Jamaica could and they do more than double triple Jamaica's number in tourism every year. And for me, they're not the eye of the Caribbean. Jamaica is. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, man. This is the Jerome Reyes and call him there on the line. I'm tell you, call. When I go to look at hurt, my brother don't have a passport yet, you know what I mean? I have an idea of what hurt can be. You know, when my grandmother passed, it really affected me for years, you know what I mean? I was a little youth.
Same.
But, you know, when my parents passed, I feel the same way. You know what I mean? I feel the same way? Because I never ignorant to what death really mean. You know what I mean? And death no means gone forever. The death just means the flesh, the physical gone, but the spiritual, I'm not Jordan saying brother still out there. You know what I mean? Same. Because I tell you, if I still have ignorance, somebody have a little youth, my parents are dead. When I lose hope. You told me my parents out, I know them forever, but I lose hope. You know what I mean? Because people in my family, you have to affect them more, tell them how to do certain things where man mash up their life. And people want to say, why me strong, so? But you have to have knowledge of what life is. So when things happen, you don't see it as death is final, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yes, so my parents' funeral, everybody looked at me like I said, that you to a stone. Because I remember when the father was so close, I just want to laugh. And I hug everybody and comfort everybody. Because in my head, I see the casket, when I my father, I just find a shell, my father's there somewhere else. When the father looked down upon me, or whatever, but the archive, in the archive, like we have the iPhone, we have the storage, the clothes whatsoever, and something like that, you know what I mean? So Jeremy need to worry about nothing, man. You know what I mean? And hold him head up, and worry about nothing in their life, you know what I mean? That's one more thing too. SouFLo.
Yeah, bro.
I go towards the music too, you know.
All right.
One of the first songs have to do with this. Because I feel a lot of people ignorant to what life is, and so when things happen, it impact them more. Come and watch on the people around me with my parents and past where break down, not eat, pressure high and all, but something. You never feel so, that understanding. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Jerome, I want to pay you another end. You know what I mean? That's the beginning.
All right, my brother. Manners.
Big up. Yeah.
Me know say he mean well still. Me know say he mean well. Yeah. I just say Lord. Me know you mean well, Maverick. Yeah, here we are. We're gonna go into another topic for the morning, and this is the topic about the scammer lawyer. I mean the scammer doctor who got caught, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright? Let's take a phone call real quick. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Flo, you know what I want to ask you?
Well,
You remember the morning the lady called and say across and where they did a bulldoze that something they paint with them, take the people them off of the land. She said, only per soldier them. Was it before they bulldoze the people them or after?
that what?
The soldiers them were over the other side. But she said the only per soldier them are foreign soldier them. You know, remember you tell us,
Oh yeah, yeah,
go
yeah,
look
yeah,
and come
yeah.
back and tell me.
Yeah, yeah. She said down a Mobile full of police and American soldiers right now. She said
Oh,
down
it
a
was
Mobile,
Montego Bay.
yeah, which is a different area from where get bulldozed.
Yeah, I thought she lived in Chilla and then she said something, but okay, don't hold me to that. I thought it was something like that. Because I was wondering now if when the people in the side for Blackwood and everybody come together and say, all right, it's church. So that's why they did plan and have the soldiers then doing reinforcement and
There were no
keep things
soldiers
in.
there.
Okay.
There were no soldiers there.
I was just wondering if that's all.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. All right. Moving right along. You can't chew gum and talk at the same time, says Karen Notice. Shaking my head. All right. Moving right along. Our next topic this morning is going to be about this attorney. I keep saying lawyer. I think it's because Charlotte is on here. Y'all remember Charlotte is going live tomorrow at midday. Charlotte's Law on YouTube, and there you will have two attorneys, very experienced attorneys who will be answering your questions. So load up your question them and go join that live at midday. All right. We are here right now at 11:23. We will be off and done with this before midday. I could talk about this real quick. See? So there's a doctor here who admits to be a part of, you know, when them a chop some white collar choppings and some big choppings. I honestly think I'm not condoning chopping. I'm just saying the white collar choppings always carry less time behind bars and nobody is physically hurt, so to speak. Hearts are broken, yes, and people are disappointed. But it's not one of them chopping there, right? Where gun raise up and gunshot fly and them kind of thing. So they always come off to be less impactful, but they are usually the most impactful. So this doctor has admitted to being a part of a $600 million mortgage fraud scheme. A St. Andrew medical doctor who pleaded guilty to her role in an elaborate fraud scheme that allegedly duped several Jamaican banks out of approximately $600 million through a bogus mortgage and real estate transaction. Her name is Chloe Dowett, as it is printed here. I don't want Chloe come sue me. Chloe, if y'all go say nothing about take down your picture or nothing, please remember that you are all over Jamaica's news media and all the big name news media houses. So please don't come from a little channel, because that's what they normally do. They always send YouTube, send SouFLoTV a cease and desist, tell him take my picture down, he's invading my privacy. I usually beat it because I usually pull up the article and your face big and broad on a much bigger entity, and once YouTube see it, them say, he's not invading your privacy. Nothing he said there was private. It's all already public, right? So I feel bad, so me have to put your pretty picture up there, but it goes along with the story. Somebody said she looked like the PMP politician girl there. She looked innocent to discharge. Chloe Dowett, 30 years old, of Cherry Garden. She was convicted in the St. Catherine Circuit Court on July 24th after pleading guilty to an 8-count indictment, the Court Administration Division confirmed recently. 7 of the charges relate to the multi-million-dollar fraud scheme, while the 8th one concerned her own licensed firearm. So she pretty unpacking. The fraud-related convictions are for conspiracy to defraud, one count, then two counts of uttering forged documents, and then demanding property on forged documents, and then possession of identity information, demanding property on forged documents. Remember, we talked already about how a whole heap of people are losing their land, and prominent people are actually helping them to take away these lands and assume ownership over the lands of other people, right? We're talking about like real estate attorneys, etc., doctors, lawyers are getting caught up in all of this. Big things are going. Obtaining property by false pretense and use of criminal property. Now, she was also convicted of breach of duty to securely store a firearm and ammunition. She is one of 4 people who were arrested and charged in January following the multi-agency investigation that was led by MOCA, M-O-C-A, which is the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency. So she is one of 4. Why on the print only the woman picture alone up here? I know she alone do it. You know, should I print the other 3 people them picture too? Me feel a kind of way. Me feel like them use our picture for grab headlines, you know. Because if they put her face alone on there, somebody are going to call in or somebody are going to pay attention to the article. Remember I said earlier, if you're trying to sell a car, nobody might not look at the car, but if you put a good body woman next to the car and dress her skimpily and position her in what looks to be sexual, then people are going to start pay attention to her first and then say, yo, I want a nice car that she lean up on, so they'll eventually pay attention to the car, right? I wonder if that's why they put her picture alone. Nobody now gonna really care about this long article we wanna publish about real estate fraud. But if you put her picture up there, then we're going to look. Anyways, investigators previously alleged that the crime operated for about 14 months, beginning in January of 2023, and then it involved the creation of forged driver's licenses, forged birth certificates, marriage certificates, and taxpayer registration numbers using dozens of fictitious identities. According to investigators from MOCA, the alleged fraudsters then used all these fake documents to target upscale properties in St. Andrew, in the upper St. Andrew areas. The alleged scheme involved applying to the National Land Agency for replacement titles, claiming that the legitimate titles had been lost or damaged. Now, once the replacement titles are obtained, I saw them a chop with the land, you know, pay attention. Once the replacement titles were obtained, mind you, them go through the length of duplicating all these identities or different identity markers, birth certificate, driver's license, etc. And then they applied for a replacement title. So the original title, wash away in the storm, something like that. I don't know, granny dead and buried with it in our pocket, something. So once the replacement titles are obtained, investigators allege that the properties were then fraudulently sold by persons who are posing as the legitimate owners with their paperwork in hand to accomplish those through the mortgage loans from unsuspecting financial institutions. So 2 people get frigged right there, so. Because you, the buyer, about to get frigged, and the bank who is going to assume the loan for this property so you can get it on a mortgage is about to get frigged too. But they're going to ride off into the sunset with a payday. Now, in one case, Dwayne Pitter, one of the remaining accused, allegedly used fictitious identity O'Dane Anthony Laws to obtain approximately $352 million in mortgage loans from 4 different banks within a single month in 2024. All within 1 month, you know. Him chop away $352 million. The loans were reportedly used to purchase properties in several affluent St. Andrew communities. NLA records reportedly identified Pitter, who is from Olympic Garden as an engineer residing at the address in Ironshore. So she a doctor and him a engineer. I don't know Bugu Yaga country somebody when I know nothing and with us did they pick fruit and vegetables. These are people who are highly educated, obviously, and accomplished, an engineer and a doctor. So what? Hold on there. The engineering field not paying you or being a doctor is not paying her. I don't understand why you would work so hard to establish yourself as an engineer or a doctor and then go do this. Or just extra money and greed. Well, they found out his true identity and his occupation as an engineer residing at an address in Ironshore, Montego Bay. Makes sense. St. James. On the mortgage transactions. Pitter is facing 44 criminal charges across 3 cases that are connected to the alleged fraud scheme. The CAD has not yet provided any update on the status of those cases involving the other 3 accused individuals. Okay, so that's the reason why them use our picture. Because her part finalized already. Her part has been finalized because she has now pleaded guilty. She took her, so her case is over. Her case is now going to move into the sentencing phase, where the other 3, their case is still being worked through. So I guess them probably still have them lawyers. They're still fighting. They're still saying, I know me never do it or something. Then she already say, you know what? Yes, I that me do. And yes, it is me and I did it. And she took hers. Right? Mrs. Kingston says that's a pretty girl. Yeah, she's pretty with a gun and knowledge of how to scam hundreds of millions of dollars. Looks can be so deceiving, right? Looks can be so rotten deceiving. Anyway, I saw them not take with the land. And if you don't notice it, that in this one little article that I gave you right here, let me cite my source so nobody not say me go dig up this and make up story upon the girl. If you look at Jamaica Star today, this story was brought forth by Laverne Barrett for the Jamaica Star on August 19th of 2026 is when it was printed. And you can go look it up for yourself and read through all of it for yourself. Alright? I know me and I know my story. So nobody come to me about invading privacy and all these things. Because I'm just going to show YouTube this. And they're going to say I wasn't, and you're going to stay up there. Moving right along. We're not going to keep our in the spotlight too long. Our last topic for the morning, which I don't want to spend a lot of time on, is this situation right here that is happening. I don't know if any of you have heard of this. I'm sure you've heard by now about the people who are stuck on the naval ship, the aircraft carrier, out to sea, that has been out there for quite some time. And notice when one reporter asks the president, Donald Trump, about the length of time they had been out to sea, he replied and said it was not nearly long enough. As I man say, no, they weren't out there not nearly long enough. Anyway, there's a claim going around. Disclaimer, don't know if this is true. We do know that media has been instructed in recent times in the US to hold back certain information from the public. Like for instance, dead bodies that are coming in, soldiers or military service members whose bodies are returning to the US from combat zones. Media has been instructed to not film and broadcast these. A certain entity is allowed to do it at a given time. So it's not like one time where you would hear, okay, the US is at war in Afghanistan. We lost 4 soldiers, and then Monday, and then by Friday you saw caskets rolling in, 4 caskets, and they will tell you this is the spouse of Sergeant Smith, this is the brother of Sergeant Jones, and they're going out to meet the caskets. Under the Trump administration, they said stop. Don't broadcast this to the public anymore. So now We don't know when the bodies are coming in, and therefore makes it difficult for us to actually count how many personnel we have actually lost. Follow? So when a story like this is circulating now, it is, and this is actually printed in the Maritime Insight news media, Maritime Insight news media, which usually brings credible stories to the forefront. And it is saying that they haven't been able to verify it, but this is what is being said, that 7 crew members aboard that USS Abraham Lincoln were reportedly killed and several others were injured in a fight on the aircraft carrier. The source said that the clash started after the advisor of the U.S. Central Command, or CENTCOM, Chief Brad Cooper, arrived to discuss complaints of the crew members. If you've been paying attention to social media, you've been seeing family members of those crew members been putting out videos, pictures, clips, and everything showing the conditions that their family members are living in aboard, what they've been eating, all these other things, what they've been fed, and the conditions they've been living in. I'm thinking to myself, if 7 members died because there was a fight on board that led to 7 members being killed, this is a news that is too big to hide. So maybe this is a false story. But then I'm also thinking, given the current climate and instructions that have been put out, maybe this is something that they want to cover up too. So I'm asking anybody out there who is close to the military, who has friends in it still, in positions of I know things, if you can verify for me if this story is actually real. As stated, the atmosphere on board this vessel grew increasingly worse after protests by relatives of the crew members because of the long-term deployment of the ship. The advisor was reportedly booed at the discussion, and several crew members threw water bottles when he was speaking. After that situation, the situation escalated into a fight with the use of bladed weapons, resulting in the death of 7 people and several others injured among them. The official confirmation of these deaths from the U.S. Navy has not been received as yet. And according to the report, the atmosphere on board the aircraft carrier remains tense, and I've seen many family members in the comment section saying stuff like, oh my God, my son is on that. My son is there. Please pray. Pray for them. My daughter is on there. My husband is on there. Please pray for them. And I hope this is not my family member, and I hope this is not a real story, or whatever the case may be. They've been out there for quite some time. The USS, the last time I saw the president speak to a reporter, he said they're on their way back. And they should be back soon and be replaced. The USS Abraham Lincoln had been deployed for over 263 days and is currently operating in the Indian Ocean according to these reports. And the ship had been operating continuously for 208 days, except for its brief stop in Oman in July. According to the report, it said that this deployment is the longest in U.S. history for the U.S. aircraft carrier. They don't normally go out for that long. Me, as an infantry soldier with the United States Infantry, I can tell you that for 365 days I was in a combat zone. I got 2 weeks to come home to see my family, couldn't talk about what we were doing there and going through there, and I had to head back into a combat zone. How we did it then was they would send the lower ranking soldiers home first, give them a break from a combat zone to go see their family, and then you would be transported back into a combat zone. And then after every lower ranking soldier goes, then higher ranking soldiers would start to take their break and go out. Now for us, boots on the ground 365 days straight is not something big for us. You just know that you're on a long deployment. We even got stop loss one time, and we ended up being there for 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 months with only 2 weeks home before I was able to come home. So With that said, I understand that there are people who are military, ex-military, veterans who are comparing themselves to these people who are on this aircraft carrier. Some of y'all need to SYBAU. Let's help my audience. Shut your bitch ass up and stop trying to compare your hardship to back when you were in there versus their hardship and you were a Marine and they don't know what it's like to be in the trenches because you were in one guy this morning. He was like, do you know what it's like to be in the trenches in Desert Storm? I'm like, shut your bitch ass up. Do you know how far removed from Desert Storm we are? He's talking about another one talking about Vietnam. You know how far removed from Vietnam we are? If our military was still operating under the conditions that our soldiers went to combat in Vietnam era and even Desert Storm era, then something would be very wrong. And I would never encourage anybody to join. This is not normal for them. This is not normal for them. They normally have to come back to fuel up and clean up and fix up and then go back out again or be replaced in rotation. They don't stay out that long. You literally have military people laughing at these people. And also, this situation right here kind of doubles down the proof for me that a lot of civilians really don't care about your military service. They don't give a damn. They'll probably tell you to your face, I didn't tell you to join the military. I didn't ask you to go over there. They'll enjoy the freedoms you fight to defend, but they'll never tell you thank you. They'll tell you, I didn't tell you to go over there. I'm here. I never joined, and I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. That is why when election time comes around, they vote against your best interests. You even see military, ex-military people voting against their own best interests of active duty military individuals and veterans. Can't make this up. It's kind of like seeing ICE agents on the ground doing their work, right? Because that's what they're employed to do. Round up who's not supposed to be here or have no status. And you see one guy running for his life from a construction site. He's being chased by 6 other guys. And the guy, when they catch him, he is like, hey, papi, I know speaky good English. What is this? And the guy that is freaking holding him down on the ground in full ICE uniform is like, but you're not supposed to be here, papa. You got to go. And I'm like, that's your people. Y'all the same people and your accent strong as shit. Like you just got here. How you running after him? And you sound like they might, if you take that uniform off them, they might run after you. You see what I'm saying? So I have a beef with that, man. I have a gripe with that. So for the military people who are out here who choose to vote based on skin color or whatever hell else you choose to vote on, and you forget about those who are serving still, do me a big favor. Shut your bitch ass up and go, unless you are in sympathy with what they're going through, because all that tells me is you support somebody abusing them. That's all that tells me. And I'm triggered because I could only imagine if I was still in uniform, you would be out here supporting whoever is abusing me. So again, shut your bitch ass up. Don't say nothing. Half of you weren't in no damn trenches anyways. Don't say anything. And let this be resolved quickly. You're supposed to be an ally and an advocate for. You're not supposed to fall in love so much with some political party or its leader that you go against those who are your brothers and sisters in arms. I don't know if people know this, but it's a tiny percentage of Americans that actually serve in the military. Because you see uniforms everywhere, and because the word military sounds so big and powerful, you would think that more than half of the population has probably served. I want you to go look up and do your own homework and find out what small percentage of US population actually has served. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this story is not true, that something happened on board and the people are dead and they're not telling us and all this other stuff. And for those of you who have anything to say other than bring them home, this is wrong, shut your bitch ass up. With that said, we'll leave it right here for today. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, Charlotte is going to be live on her channel, which is Charlotte's Law, where you will have 2 attorneys and they will be answering all your immigration questions. This is a part where is the field of expertise for them. They know more than any of your damn friends on social media that you follow and listen to their words because they don't know a damn thing. Go ask these attorneys your questions and have them answer you in a professional manner. All right? All right. My granny, Miss Ruby, said be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. My grandfather, Mas Clevey, said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. You're not God. You're not God. I don't care how much you tell yourself, you're not. And you're not in control either. You just better hope so you make it to tomorrow. And if God spare life, we'll meet tomorrow. All right? Wanna walk good. Be good. I'm out.